Evening has settled in, friends, and somewhere out there an old highway is calling. Old Pete here, and you're listening to Radiowave Nostalgia. Tonight we're continuing our 1950s American road trip, picking up exactly where we left off. Our old Buick Roadmaster is waiting. The highway is empty. And another long, stormy night lies ahead as we travel through Nebraska, South Dakota, and finally Minnesota. Along the way, we'll hear 8 carefully selected horror and mystery stories, chosen to match the changing landscapes of the Great Plains and the lonely roads beneath distant thunderstorms. Tonight's broadcasts come from beloved programs, including Inner Sanctum Mysteries, Suspense, Dark Fantasy, Mystery House, and several more companions for the quiet hours before dawn. To begin, we are driving through the endless plains of Nebraska. A powerful thunderstorm is slowly approaching across the horizon. Lightning flickers in the distance, and the rain has just begun to fall against the windshield. As our Buick settles into the long highway, the radio brings us our first 2 stories. Inner Sanctum Mysteries with the Lonely Sleep, 1949. Followed by Mystery House and Sub-Rosa Justice, 1946.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum. This is your host at the squeaking door again. Just slither in and let me dispel your weariness with a bit of eeriness, Oh, no, please. Don't sit in that chair. I'm saving it for rigor mortis to set in.
Oh, dear. I see this is going to be one of those nights when my favorite character gets killed.
Yes, Mary, but don't scream blue murder, because this is a corpse of a different color.
Well, if it's going to be that kind of a story, I'd better tell folks about something cheerful first. Yes, I mean Lipton tea. Lipton's is such a friendly, welcome drink. And that's because of its brisk flavor. Now, that word brisk is important. It means that Lipton tea always tastes fresh and full-bodied, tangy and vigorous. It's never flat or wishy-washy. That's the reason why Lipton seems to make good food taste better, and why Lipton tea is the perfect beverage to serve when you're entertaining friends. So even if you're not a regular tea drinker, you should try Lipton's. That brisk flavor makes all the difference in the world.
And now let's leave the world, temporarily, of course. Tonight's story is called The Lonely Sleep. It's an original radio play by Christopher Mayo, who scribbled it during a nightmare. And our star is Carl Swenson, who plays the role of Archie Gold. Murder is a specter which nudges all of us, anywhere. Most of us will never murder, but can any of us say we never will? Certainly Archie Gold, 30-ish, bald and mild-mannered, never thought he would murder. Archie was the window display man for Greg's department store. At night, the store is a fantastic nightmare of eerie shadows, covered showcases, cavernous depths, and dank, stale odors, with only his own hollow footsteps for sound. Because windows are dressed at night. It's night now, and Archie's busy in his storeroom crating his favorite mannequin for shipment to the mannequin factory. Being a lonely man, he talks to the mannequin. And being in love with Esther Newman of the store's accounting office, he naturally calls his favorite mannequin Esther.
You've been very mean to me, Esther. The last time I asked you to go out with me, you snickered at me. That's not nice. That's why I had to do this to you.
Archie tucked Esther's smooth pink torso into a crate.
There. Perfect fit, darling. Perfect.
Then Archie wrapped Esther's slim legs and arms in Excelsior, tucked them into another crate.
So, you wouldn't put your arms around me, darling. Well, you won't get another chance.
Then Archie picked up Esther's pretty head and placed it on his workbench.
Oh, Esther. I'm so lonely. Why don't people talk to me? Why can't I be popular? What's wrong with me? Why don't you go out with me?
What Archie never dreamed was that the real Esther Newman was at that moment slamming the last of her monthly report books closed, flicking off the light, and starting out of the finance office toward the rear door of the store.
Esther, I want to tell you.
She's stopped by Archie's half-open door when she hears his voice.
No, listen to me, Esther, darling. I am making enough money here to buy us a little place over in Jersey. See, all my life, I wanted to love someone like you. You're so beautiful. You will marry me, won't you, darling?
Why, Archie, go. Sitting there proposing to a dummy, and the dummy's name is Esther. What a coincidence.
Well, Esther, you worked late? I didn't know. No. I mean, yes, I give the mannequins names. It's sort of a game. Yeah, game. That's it.
Well, they don't talk back anyhow.
No, they don't talk back. But they're sort of kind. They smile at me. And, see, I'm lonely. Mm-hmm. I work all night. And Esther, will you go out with me Sunday night? Mm-hmm. Please. Just dinner and the movies.
Are you kidding? Why don't you ask your dummy friend? Hey, say what a swell idea. She won't eat much. You can maybe get her into the movies for half price, and when you kiss her goodnight, Archie, she won't slap your face. Why are you looking at me that way?
You shouldn't laugh.
You're crazy. You're trying to scare me. Yes, that's it. No, you're not. You are crazy. Don't come near her. Archie!
You shouldn't laugh.
Archie, don't!
You shouldn't laugh. My turn to laugh. See? My turn. You shouldn't laugh. People shouldn't laugh when you're lonely.
You see, the specter of murder had nudged Archie, and he's obeyed. This was no mannequin at his feet. This was a woman, warm, beautiful, and dead. Then, being scared and lonelier than ever, Archie talked to his mannequins again. This time to Frank, painted and rouged and handsome in Greg's bargain $29.50 tweed suit.
You heard her laughing at me, Frank. I just couldn't stand her laughing at me again. You look at her, Frank. You'd think she was asleep. Her neck's broken. See, what am I going to do with her? I gotta think. Gotta hide her. Gotta dress the front window, too. Window. Sale of cozy kitten mattresses starts tomorrow. It's a big sale. Sleep on a cozy kitten. I've got it, Frank. The window. I've put her in the window on a cozy kitten mattress, and nobody will know. And then tomorrow night, I can...
So Archie used some pancake makeup, bringing life to Esther's sallowing cheeks and purple lips. He placed her dead weight on a hard truck. He rolled her to the lighted window. An hour later, Esther's corpse, covered with gleaming white sheets and sleazy satin quilts, smiled in peaceful bliss at the empty street. Archie found his work well done.
Nothing more to do now. Just wait. I'll go home. And wait. That's a good window. You look very pretty in bed, Esther.
I've been watching you, young fella. Saw you do the whole thing. What's the matter? I scare you?
No, officer. I didn't know.
Yeah, I've been in the doorway across the street watching you. A lot of work to making up one of them windows, ain't there?
Yeah. You saw me do the whole window, you mean?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Saw you put the mattresses in, make the bed, put the signs in, then fix the lights. Then you put the girl in the bed and fix her face up. Hey, it's a nice job.
Yeah.
Say, you look bad, son.
Yeah.
Anything wrong? You sick?
Huh? No. I'm just tired.
All through for the night?
Yeah, I'm all through. Good night, officer.
Good night, young fella, and don't worry about your girlfriend. I'll keep an eye on her every night.
So Archie went home, as you or I might have done. And because he'd been too busy setting his little post-mortem stage, the impact of his crime began to seep through only as he neared his rooming house. Maybe the girl in the doorway he passed started him thinking because she laughed.
Are you kidding?
Just a girl and her date. But you can't blame Archie for hurrying. You would have thought it was Esther, too. Archie hurried. He hurried to the rooming house. He raced up the steps. He had to get to his room, get in and close the door of the world. Close the door. That's it.
You can't laugh at me here. They won't find me here. This is my room. Nerves. Stupid running like that. I've got to act normal. Sure, just like nothing happened. I couldn't help it. She made me do it. No, forget about it.
Why, Archie Gold.
No, you can't laugh now. You're...
I'm dead, Archie. Yes, in a way. I'm in Greg's department store window.
I don't believe in ghosts. It's just my mind, my imagination.
That's right, Archie. You're too clever to believe in ghosts. I'm not a ghost, Archie. I'm in your mind. I'm part of you now. Part of you.
Get out! I'll drive you out.
Oh, no, Archie. You can't. Unless, Archie. Unless you replace me with someone else.
Yes. That might do it. Someone else. Another girl.
See? That's how a murderer thinks. Oh, yes. You do the same thing. Archie never thought he would murder. Now he's ready to do it again. Get rid of his conscience to get rid of a voice. Archie lit a cigarette. He poured himself some milk, ignoring the laughter in his brain until it pushed through him.
Look at your hands, Archie. Look at them. All crooked and hard and clutching.
Oh.
Like they were on my throat.
Shut up!
Archie threw himself on the bed and jammed the pillow against his ears. Fell into a dream worse than reality.
Hello? Huh?
Archie Gold?
Yeah, this is Archie Gold.
This is Mr. Greg, Archie. I know this is your time to sleep, but it's important that you get down here right away.
Is anything wrong, Mr. Gregg?
I can't tell you over the phone. Come down here. Goodbye.
All right, Mr. Gregg.
After he'd shaved and dressed, Archie felt a little better. After all, if they'd discovered anything, Mr. Gregg wouldn't have called. He'd have sent the police. Feeling of confidence stayed with him until he stood across the street from Gregg's. He lost it then. It dropped with a sickening pain about his heart and a dry pinching about his lips. People were standing 3 deep in front of his window display, and he caught sight of a policeman's cap following Mr. Gregg's bald head into the store. Well, were you thinking of going window shopping tomorrow? Want to be popular? There are lots of people crowding about you on the sidewalk side of a plate glass window. Want to be a mannequin? Look up Archie Gold. He's the mannequin doer.
Well, all I can say is I'm glad that murderer is about to be caught.
Why, Mary, don't talk that way. It was really kind of Archie to put her on the mattress. She was so sleepy. In fact, she was dead to the world. Yes, the one to feel sorry for is Archie. Why, the poor fellow's shivering. Why don't you make him a cup of Lipton tea?
Lipton's is too good for him. And besides, he's probably too scared to taste the difference between Lipton's and ordinary teas. Yes, folks, Lipton tea is different. In the language of tea experts, Lipton's has a brisk flavor. And when they use that word brisk, B-R-I-S-K, they mean that Lipton tea tastes tangy and spirited, really full-bodied. It's never flat or weak. So get acquainted with that brisk flavor. Or you just don't know how good tea can be till you know how good Lipton's is.
Well, let's see how good Archie's alibi is. Remember Archie, the lonely little man who dresses Greg's department store windows at night? He just couldn't stand being spurned by Esther Newman any longer. She laughed at him when he asked for a date, and now Esther is a lifeless mannequin advertising the restful qualities of 𝐒𝐃 mattresses in the window display. And Archie enters the store to see what's in store for him.
Mr. Gregg, I'm,
Archie Gold, come in. Close the doors. Sit down. Now, boy, you know Miss Newman in our bookkeeping department?
Yes, sir. I knew her, but I'd like a chance.
You're going to get a chance, my boy. Before leaving on a week's vacation, Miss Newman completed our annual report.
Miss Newman is on vacation?
Yes. Which isn't important. The report shows we sold 16 𝐒𝐃 mattresses in 1 year.
Well, that's not many, is it, sir?
It's terrible. We were stuck with 1,500 of them. Just a minute now. Jenkins.
Yes, Mr. Gregg?
How many mattresses have you sold now?
802, sir.
You hear that, Gold?
Yes, sir.
802 mattresses in a couple of hours. And your window display did that. My boy, you're a genius.
Mr. Gregg,
No. I know just what you're going to say. Any man who has the imagination to put a woman dummy asleep in a window, and such a dummy, so peaceful. How much are we paying you, Archie?
It's $36.47 a week, sir.
Starting today, it's $72.94. And a private office, and you're the head window display manager of my 3 stores. Ha! Stunned you, huh?
Everything I've always wanted.
What's more, I've had pictures taken of that window with the crowds, and the paper promised to run it in tonight's edition. With your name. Good?
Yes, sir. I want you to know, sir, I appreciate it.
Oh, nonsense. Greg knows a bargain. Now go home to bed again, or take tonight off.
Oh, no, I have work to do.
Got more good ideas? Good.
Mr. Gregg.
Yes, my boy.
If the mattresses are selling so well, we won't need the display. I can take it out
Oh, nonsense. Don't touch it. We'll run this sale for 2 weeks. I just ordered 1,500 more mattresses.
Success and popularity was sweet to Archie's taste. But Archie knew a corpse, no matter how beautiful, cannot survive the sun beating through glass for long. And Archie knew that. It was a wretched rainy night. Greg's department store had long since closed its doors. The night belonged again to Archie. Now he had a nasty job to do. He drew the curtains across the big window. In case the officer was watching again. Esther was just a mannequin now, a mannequin of flesh and bones, but a mannequin. And Archie spoke to his mannequins.
You've had a hard day, Esther, darling, haven't you? Well, it's all over now. You never did anything for me alive. Dead, you brought me success. Now I've got to send you away. You're stiff and cold, Esther. And you can't laugh now, can you?
Esther couldn't laugh. And Archie opened the crates which contained the mannequin he had originally planned to ship. With a few simple tools and lots of work, he made Esther, the real Esther, conform to his original shipment. A torso, a pair of hands.
That's the alley door. Somebody's there. Is he a cop, maybe? I've got to act natural. After all, she's well hidden.
Could I come in? Please, I'm so wet and tired.
Girl. It's a girl. Yes. Come in. Get out of that rain.
Thanks.
Why, you poor kid, you're soaked. Come into the workshop. I've got a heater in there.
Gosh, thanks.
She was sent to me. Someone to take Esther's place. Feel better now?
Yeah, lots better. You're very kind.
How did you happen to pick this store to knock at?
Well, the alley seemed a good place to get out of the wind. It started to rain, and I saw your light.
Oh, I see. And you're broke.
Yeah. The usual story. I came to town from Philly to get a job. Job was there, all right, but the boss wasn't on the level.
Well, don't you have a home? Parents or a husband, I mean? Oh, that's
no.
a shame. Look, stay right there now. I'll be right back.
You're not leaving me, are you?
No, I'm going to get a blanket to put across your shoulders. I'll be right back.
Of course he'd be right back. Wasn't this just what he needed? Another mannequin to satisfy Esther's voice? It made sense. The second time, it's easier. It always is.
Don't move, May. Huh? I'll put it across your shoulders.
All right. You're a very lonely man, aren't you, Mr. Gold?
How do you know that?
Because I like you.
How does that prove I'm lonely?
I like lonely people.
Why?
Because I'm terribly lonely myself.
I got some coffee in the thermos here. I'll get you some.
I like it here. I like to look at the mannequins, especially that handsome one there. What do you call him?
What do you mean, call him?
Well, you must talk to them. I would.
You're wonderful. You understand. Yeah, I do. I do talk to him. His name's Frank. Frank, meet May. May, this is Frank.
Hello, Frank. I'm sleepy, Frank.
Oh, May. Why did you come tonight? Why couldn't you have come 2 nights ago? You're sleepy?
Mm-hmm. I'm warm and sleepy.
Look, I have 3 hours before my window has to be finished, and I have an errand that'll take me about an hour. You climb into the bed in the window and...
People will see me in the window.
No, the curtains are drawn. I'll wake you when I get back.
All right. Looks like the kind of bed I could sleep on forever. Ever.
Doesn't always work out the way you plan it, see? Archie didn't want to murder Esther, but he did. Archie wants to murder May, but he'd rather not. Well, Archie drew the satin quilts over May. She smiled, closed her eyes with a murmured thanks, and was asleep. Archie knew now he loved her, that he must never listen to her speak again. While Archie carried the crates containing Esther's remains into the station wagon in the alley, a little man with a sad, droopy face and a derby hat argued with the night captain of the local police station.
I tell you, I know what I'm talking about. I stopped at Greg's window 4 times today. I know a corpse when I see one.
Well, I saw that window, too. That's a dummy in that bed. I know a dummy when I see one.
I don't doubt that, Captain. You've had more experience with dummies than I have, but I've had more experience with corpses than you have. That's a dead girl in the bed.
Now, what makes you so sure?
I've been an undertaker for 40 years. My name is 𝐒𝐓𝐿𝐑𝐿. My establishment is down the block from Greg's store on 10th Street.
Okay, we'll check. Operator, get me Mr. Gregg. Yeah, Greg's department store. Of course it is home. What else at this hour?
Archie had a plan. Excitement gripped him. But that habit of years was strong, and he talked to Esther as he piled her 3 coffins into the station wagon in the alley.
Don't you worry, Esther. In a half hour, you'll be at the bottom of the river. You shouldn't have laughed, Esther. Then I'll come back to May.
Sure. Archie had a plan, all right. But it didn't include the little old undertaker who knew a corpse when he saw one, or an angry, sleepy Mr. Gregg, or a confused who were right then coming to a stop in front of the store.
This is an outrage, a preposterous, fantastic farce. Getting me down here in the middle of the night to prove I have a corpse in my window.
I know, Mr. Gregg. I feel silly about it myself, but Mr. 𝐒𝐓𝐿𝐏 here seems so sure.
The curtains are drawn in front of the window. We'll have to go inside.
No. In a minute, you're all going to look very silly. There. Does that look like a corpse?
No. You're right. It's not a corpse. It isn't a dummy either.
She's alive. Breathing.
There's something queer here. I'm going to look around outside.
Archie! Archie, go! Archie!
Archie didn't hear himself being paged. But at the entrance of the alley, he saw the police car in front, and he heard the police captain shouting from the sidewalk. That was when Archie decided it was better to be lonely. The lonelier, the better.
They found out. That's the police. They said they found out.
Hey, you!
Right now. Got to. They won't catch me. They won't. Got the lights red. I gotta go through. Faster. Faster. Why can't it go faster? A truck. Turn right. Turn!
No one ever heard Archie's last words. They bubbled through his torn throat as he lay in the glass-smashed window through which he'd crashed. No one.
I'm so lonely. May. So lonely.
Well, Gregg, here's your Archie Gold. Bet those crates will be interesting.
Awful.
Yeah, quite a mess.
No one was cruel enough to point out a gruesome bit of grisly humor. The lonely little man who'd spent so much time in display windows had created his final masterpiece. Archie had decorated his last window in 𝐒𝐓𝐿𝐏's funeral parlor. The lesson we learned from tonight's story is that murder doesn't pay. It's a losing business. Murderers are always in the red. And it's strenuous work, too. You're bound to find yourself a little stiff.
Mr. Host, I did not like that story.
Well, neither did I, Mary. Imagine the Cozy Kitten Mattress Company pulling a smart advertising stunt like that on Lipton's time and for free.
Now, that's not what I mean at all. And if you're worried about Lipton's, let me assure you that Lipton's is the largest selling brand of tea in the whole world. That's the kind of popularity.
Okay, places, everybody. Set the scene, will you, Tom?
Sub-Rosa Justice. Tonight's story opens in a doctor's office. Thorne Carlson is looking at the doctor with amused disfavor.
Oh, come now, Doctor. You're being too abstract. You're putting on that smug, complacent professional face. I have tried to be as plain as possible, Mr. Carlson. In cases such as yours, one cannot be specific. One cannot be specific. Well, maybe not, but one can be blunt. Take a chance, Doctor. Tell me something that adds up. All right, Mr. Carlson. You have 1 month to live. Maybe a little more, probably somewhat less. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. Now, 1 month to live. Yeah, that's quite amusing in a way. Oh, don't look so shocked. With an affliction such as yours, Mr. Carlson. That really is funny, Doctor. An affliction such as mine. Do you know why I'm so little disturbed about dying? Because I've lost my affliction. You must be mistaken about that, Mr. Carlson. The X-rays show quite clearly. X-rays? Did you take an X-ray of my soul, Doctor?
Or isn't medical science that well developed yet? Oh, pardon me. I'm doing the identical thing I accused you of doing a few minutes ago. I'm being abstract. Perhaps I'd better explain what I mean. Or aren't you interested?
But, of course, I am very much interested.
Fine. I think I'll enjoy telling someone about everything. It all began when Gretchen and I were married.
Goodbye, everybody. We'll be back in 3 weeks. And here's a little surprise for all of you.
Surprise? What are you talking
You
about?
see? It's a surprise on Thorn, too. We'll be at home at the old Tinley Mansion. Mother's giving it to us for a wedding present.
Gretchen, you knew I'd rented an apartment for us. Why didn't you tell me about the Tinley Mansion?
Why, I wanted it to be a surprise, Thorn. And it's a perfectly marvelous one, isn't it?
It's odd, Gretchen, completely odd.
Hi, Thorn, you're joking.
I can't afford to keep up the place. And besides, I couldn't be happy rattling around in a huge old barn like that.
People can afford anything they want. Smart people. And I couldn't be happy in a stuffy little apartment. We'll get along.
But I don't make enough money, Gretchen. That place, well, it must cost a fortune to keep it going.
You're quite right, Thorn, about not making enough money. You don't. And that's one of the first things we're going to change. You must develop contacts.
Contacts? Oh, you mean live off my friend's charity?
That's just the point. Most of your friends couldn't afford any charity. We're going to move up, Thorn, and the Tinley Mansion's going to help us do it.
Did it ever occur to you, Gretchen, that I might not want to move up? I'm pretty happy just as I am.
You're brilliant, Thorn, but you lack ambition. That's one reason why I'm going to be good for you.
I can think of some other reasons, Mrs. Carlson.
Oh, Thorn, don't get mushy. Our marriage can be a tremendous success if we take advantage of all our weapons.
Weapons?
Your biggest asset is personal charm. You do have it, darling. And Mother can help us socially, with money, too.
You almost scare me, Gretchen. You talk like this was a business deal.
You married a smart woman, Thorn.
I married a lovely one.
You don't really know how smart I am.
No?
Remember when you were running after Diana Tracy?
Yes, I remember.
Everybody was saying you'd marry her.
Gretchen, please.
And then she went to New York without even saying goodbye to you.
You don't need to rub it in.
You never knew why she left, did you?
No, I didn't.
It was because I told her you and I had been secretly married for 6 months.
What?
You see, I know how to get what I want. Everything I want.
You told Diana that?
Yes. And she fell for it. Thorn, don't stare at me like that. What's the matter?
Nothing. I guess you do love me, don't you?
Why, of course, Thorn. Of course I do. Oh, Thorn, you'll have to change in a hurry. Guess who's going to be here for dinner tonight?
Oh, Gretchen, can't we just for once have some friends in for dinner? Must we be forever selling something?
You should know the answer to that. Bills past due at every store in town. You bet we should be selling. And Thorn.
Yeah, what now?
It's terribly important that you play up to Mrs. Sweet tonight. I can handle her husband, but she'll actually make the decisions. I'm sure of that. So be especially nice and charming to her.
There's a word to describe you, Gretchen.
Thorn.
Get me sore enough and I'll use it sometime.
There you have it, Mr. Shannon. What do you think?
Well, that's very good, Mrs. Carlson. I wish you weren't married. You'd be a great success in the advertising business.
I will be anyway, Mr. Shannon.
Oh, you mean you'd go to work for my agency?
No, but my husband will, and I'll press the buttons. I'll be working for you almost as if I had an office here.
I don't doubt it a bit. What's your proposition?
You have a fine agency. Your trouble is that you don't have enough good prospective clients. You're too cold-blooded a businessman.
Cold-blooded? Well, go on.
My husband's a business fool, but he has charm and social position. He has the things you need.
I sell on the merits of my product.
Oh, nonsense. You need what Thorne could give you, and you know it.
Well, what does Mr. Carlson think about all this? He's an architect, isn't he?
Well, I haven't even consulted him yet. But he'll come into your agency if I tell him to. There's just one catch to it, Mr. Shannon.
Yes? What's that?
He'll cost you a half interest in your agency.
Hello, Gretchen. Oh, you're looking beautiful tonight.
I have 2 surprises for you, Thorne.
Oh, what have you done now?
But what do you mean?
I've learned to distrust your surprises, Gretchen.
You have the nerve to say that. Haven't they always worked out for the best? Haven't I brought you right up the ladder?
All right, what now?
First, we're going to have a baby.
Huh? Oh, that's wonderful, darling.
Just a minute. Second, you're through with architecture.
Huh?
The arrangements are all made, and I drove a hard bargain. You're going into an advertising agency.
Daddy, can you help me with my arithmetic?
Why, sure, Topsy.
Thorne, I wish you wouldn't call the child by that ridiculous nickname. Other children in the neighborhood are beginning to pick it up.
Oh, but I like being called Topsy, Mother.
Well, you shouldn't.
Mother, why is it that the things I really and truly like are always the things I shouldn't like?
I suppose that's because you take after your father, dear.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Gretchen, you don't have to let the child...
Let her know the facts of life? You're quite wrong, Thorne.
Won't you help me with my arithmetic, Daddy?
Sure, Topsy. You know, we've got to get 𝐒𝐓𝐿 Cummings' book of poetry, Is 5.
Is 5?
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
Well, you see, Topsy, a lot of stuffy grown-ups have made a lot of rules. And because they've made those rules, certain things are so. And the rules say that 2 and 2 are 4.
Well, aren't they?
For most people, yes, Topsy. But not for you and me. You see, Topsy, you and I are among the privileged few. And just because some old sour-faced schoolmaster's made a rule, you and I don't have to believe it.
Well, what do we believe then, Daddy?
Well, we think that quite possibly, under the right circumstances, 2 and 2 aren't 4 at all. No, maybe when the moon's in the right phase, 2 and 2's 5.
Thorne, I won't have it, you hear? I work to keep her from being an impractical fool, and you tear down everything I do.
Not quite everything, I'm afraid, Gretchen. But I try hard. Oh, are we expecting guests this evening?
Only Bob Shannon. I asked him over. Run on up to bed, Dorothy.
I'll take you, Topsy.
The child's quite capable of going to bed by herself.
Come on, Topsy. Last one up the stairs is a purple-faced baboon.
Oh, Bob. Come in.
Hi, Gretchen. Why the command summons?
I thought there were some things we should discuss.
Ah, Gretchen, you know I love this house. It's so cool and efficient looking. Where's Thorne?
He went upstairs to put Dorothy to bed. He'll be down in a minute.
He's a swell guy, Gretchen. You did me a big favor that day that you came in and sold him down the river.
I don't do favors. A business deal is mutually advantageous.
I've never been able to figure you out, Gretchen. You make the Mona Lisa look like an open book.
Nonsense.
Were you ever in love with Thorne? I mean, before you married him?
Well, of course. I saw great possibilities in him.
I'm glad you never fell in love with me, Gretchen.
Oh, I don't know. I could have done a great deal for you, Bob. Actually, you'd have been much better material than Thorne.
Did I hear my name? Hi, Bob.
Oh, hi, Thorne. We were just admiring Gretchen's handiwork.
Sit down, Thorne.
Well, why so solemn?
I have a little surprise for you men.
Oh, watch out, Bob. You don't know her surprises like I do.
I've been checking the firm's books.
Well, we've come a long ways in the last 9 years, haven't we? I checked them myself the other day.
Yes, we've come a long ways. And nearly 80% of the billing is Thorne's.
Sure, I get it, and Bob takes care of it. Not a bad deal.
Not a bad deal for Bob.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean that, well, frankly, you're not carrying your share of the load, Bob. You aren't contributing as much as we are.
No? What are you going to do about it?
Thorne's pulling out of the agency. He's moving over to Modern as a senior partner.
Thorne, you'd do that to me.
Oh, this is a complete surprise to me, Bob.
I've made all the arrangements. Thorne's clients have agreed to the change.
But you can't do that to me, Gretchen. You'd tear down overnight all that I've been years building up. Well, it's more than a business to me. It's everything I have in the world. It's my life.
Don't worry, Bob. I won't do it.
You won't have anything to say about it, Thorne. You see, I knew you'd be swayed by sentiment, so I got your clients to approve the change.
I started Thorne out in the business. We're partners.
You never gave us anything we didn't earn. It was always business, and it's still business.
Goodbye, Gretchen.
Thorne, where are you going?
Out. I may be back and I may not.
He means it, Gretchen. Your plan won't work.
He'll be back. You're forgetting Dorothy.
Yes, Dorothy. Poor little kid. Poor little kid. I think I'm going to do her a favor. A great favor.
Gretchen. Gretchen. Oh, Gretchen!
Great Scott. No!
You woke me up, Daddy. You shouldn't shout so... Oh, Mother. Daddy, something's happened. Mother's hurt.
No, not her, Topsy. Your mother's dead. She's been strangled to death with a handkerchief.
No, she can't be dead. She can't be. Mother, speak to me. Oh, please, Mother, say something.
Topsy, honey. Sometimes things happen that little girls can't understand. Maybe later and maybe never. You'll have to be a brave kid. Now, go on back to bed, honey.
Untie the handkerchief from around your neck, Daddy. It's so tight.
All right, darling.
Daddy, what are you doing with the handkerchief?
I'm going to put it in my pocket,
Oh,
Topsy.
but it belongs to whoever killed my mother. It's a man's handkerchief. A man with the initial S. It must be Mr. Stanton. He was coming here when I went to bed.
Topsy, no, you mustn't say that. Don't ever mention it. Your mother was killed by a man while I was gone. People say bad things about that, honey. Bad things about your mother. This is our secret. Promise, honey.
All right, Daddy. It's our secret.
Hey, if there have to be murders, I'm all in favor of having them happen to people like Gretchen. And now, we go back to the living room of Thorne Carlson's home. The twisted body of Gretchen Carlson is still on the floor behind the piano. The police have just arrived on the scene.
I'm sleepy, Daddy. And I'm scared. I want to go to Grandma's.
In just a little while, lass. You can go to your grandma's. Maybe I'll take you in a squad car. Wouldn't that be fun?
Topsy, this is Mr. Dolan. He's from the police.
How do you do, Mr. Dolan?
How do you do? So your name's Topsy, huh? That's cute.
Oh, it's not my real name. Mother got awful mad when Daddy called me Topsy, but I liked it.
So your mother got mad, huh? At your daddy?
Yes. She didn't like the way Daddy always jokes and teases. I guess she was sort of mad at him lots.
Topsy. Didn't your daddy ever get mad at your mother?
Oh, no. He just looked sad when she scolded him. Kind of like he'd fallen and hurt his knee.
Dolan, this can't go on. You've got to stop it.
Maybe you could stop it, Dolan.
Me? How?
By signing a confession, Mr. Carlson. A confession to your wife's murder.
Well, now that you've learned that Gretchen and I had our quarrels, what next?
I figured that was kind of up to you.
What do you mean?
A man has a quarrel with his wife. The wife is murdered.
But I tell you, I wasn't even here when she was murdered.
Sure, you tell me that.
I wasn't mad tonight. I was just disgusted. So disgusted that I walked out on them.
Then? You hadn't said anything about anyone else. You said you and your wife were alone.
We were.
When a woman gets murdered, there's a reason. Either you're lying about you and her being alone, or you killed her.
No, that's not true.
You had a motive. You hated your wife. You fought with her. You had the opportunity. You were alone with her tonight.
Stop it! Don't you have any feelings at all?
I'll get it. Hello? Oh, Newton. What? Well, I'll be darned. You don't tell me. That just goes to show you never know, doesn't it? Okay, thanks, Newton. I'll see you later. Goodbye.
What was that?
Never mind. Are you ready to sign a confession?
No.
You'll hang, Carlson. You'll get a rope around your neck just as tight as the one you tied around your wife's neck.
It wasn't a rope.
Oh, so it wasn't a rope. Well, now we're getting somewhere. Come on, you might as well come clean, Carlson. You'll spill the whole works sooner or later.
No, listen, you can't talk to my daddy like that.
Topsy.
You're a bad man, and I hate you. Besides, you don't know what you're talking about.
Topsy, I thought you were in bed.
I was sitting at the top of the stairs listening.
Hang it, Dolan. You can't torture the youngster this way.
So I don't know what I'm talking about, huh, Topsy?
No.
Topsy, please.
But I'm sure I do know what I'm talking about, Topsy.
But it wasn't a rope at all, just like Daddy says. He was telling you the truth.
Then what was it?
Pops, for the love of
It
Mike.
was a handkerchief, that's what it was. A man's handkerchief, wasn't it, Daddy?
Honey, please go on back up to bed. You shouldn't be down here.
So it was a man's handkerchief. And, what happened to it?
Daddy stuck in his pocket. That pocket right there.
I'll remember this, Dolan.
And your daddy put it in his pocket because he didn't want anybody to know it was his. Is that right?
Oh, but it wasn't his, Mr. Dolan. It wasn't Daddy's at all. It was Mr. Shannon's. Daddy said I mustn't tell, but you won't tell anybody, will you?
Hand it over, Carlson.
I won't do it. You can't bank me.
This isn't a game, Carlson. This is a murder I'm investigating, a cold-blooded murder. And I think I can make you. Now, give it here.
All right. Here.
All twisted. I can see where there's been some hard knots tied in it. Initial letter S in the corner.
You'll be sorry for this, Dolan.
Did your daddy say why you mustn't tell anybody about the handkerchief, Topsy?
Yes. He said something about my mother being killed by a man while he wasn't here, and something about people talking bad. He said maybe someday I might understand.
Oh, I see. You're quite a guy, Carlson. I'd like to shake your hand.
What for?
You take a murder rap to protect your wife's name.
But Shannon didn't kill her. Shannon wouldn't do a thing like that.
Was Shannon here when you left the house this evening?
No. No, he wasn't.
Why, Daddy, that was a whopper. He was. You know he was.
Thanks, Topsy. Now you can go up and go to sleep.
And you won't talk bad to my daddy anymore?
No, I won't talk bad to your daddy. I think I'll talk kind of respectful to him. Good night.
Good night. Good night, Daddy.
Good night,
It was
dear.
all right for me to tell Mr. Dolan our secret, wasn't it?
Yes, honey. I guess it was all right.
You probably won't believe this, Mr. Carlson, but I already knew Shannon was the murderer anyway. All I had to do was bust somebody enough to get the truth.
So you picked on a child?
Yes, I suppose you could say that. But I don't think I did wrong. Murder is something I've seen a lot of, but it still gets under my skin. Every time is just as bad as the time before.
You didn't know it was Shannon. You couldn't know. You're bluffing.
No, I'm not bluffing. Remember that telephone call I got from the station? The one you were so curious about?
Yes?
Your partner, Mr. Shannon, tried to commit suicide tonight, just a little while ago. Turned on the gas in his apartment.
He's dead?
No, he didn't get off that easy. He'll pay the full price for this. He'll suffer a lot more than inhaling gas. You can have 10 minutes with him, Mr. Carlson. I'll tell you when your time's up.
All right. I'm sorry, Bob. Dreadfully sorry.
How you ought to hate me, Thorne. Yet you're the only friend I have. The only one who tried to save me. Didn't do any good, but you tried, Thorne.
You're not guilty, Bob. Even if the jury said you were, I know that.
I'm afraid I am guilty, Thorne. I remember saying to Gretchen something about Topsy. I said, I'm going to do her a favor. Well, then Gretchen laughed at me, and I slapped her face. Everything went black, and the next thing I remember, I was in the hospital. They didn't believe me when I told them that, Thorne. I don't suppose I'd believe it if I were on the jury.
I believe you, Bob. There's still a chance. The governor...
No. It's better this way. Our business is gone now, you know that. Everything I worked for all my life. Gretchen had her way, Thorne. I'd have lost it if she'd have lived. Her death took it away from me anyway.
She was the most evil woman I ever knew. I'd gladly trade places with you, Bob.
No. I thought about that, Thorne. About trying to throw suspicion on you, but that was no good.
Why not?
There's Topsy.
Yes, there's Topsy.
I don't regret a thing, Thorne. I've no relatives, nobody to humiliate. And I've done the kid just what I said I would. I've done her a favor. So waste no tears, Thorne. It's a good job all around. Just forget about the governor. No dramatics, no scenes.
Your 10 minutes is up, Mr. Carlson.
Thank you, Dolan.
story, Doctor. When I said I could laugh at death because I had lost my affliction, you see what I mean.
But you have undergone a terrible shock, Mr. Carlson. It's no
Shock,
wonder.
Doctor? Yes, I suppose I have. But there's something extremely amusing about the whole thing.
Amusing? My dear Mr. Carlson.
You see, Shannon was telling the truth, Doctor.
What?
He didn't know what happened after he struck Gretchen. I found him wandering about the streets, incoherent. I took him to his apartment and turned on the gas. Then I went home and strangled Gretchen. I killed her.
You murdered your wife?
Certainly. I was willing to pay for my wife's murder, but there was Topsy. She couldn't go through life with the world thinking her father a murderer. Shannon had nothing to live for with the business gone anyway, but I'd have taken his place in a second if it hadn't been for the youngster.
Well, I hardly know what to say, Mr. Carlson.
Oh, you don't need to say anything. I got justice for Gretchen without ever resorting to the law, and, well, with 1 month to live, it looks like somebody, something, got justice for me the same way.
Those first two stories have carried us nicely into the night, from the eerie, shadowy atmosphere of Inner Sanctum Mysteries, The Lonely Sleep, to the mystery of Mystery House's Sub-Rosa Justice. And while those voices fade behind us, the landscape outside the Buick is beginning to change. The wide-open Nebraska plains are giving way to denser stretches of trees as we approach the border between Nebraska and South Dakota, with the storm still following somewhere in the darkness. The road ahead is straight and empty. The trees are gathering along both sides, and every now and then distant lightning briefly illuminates the wet highway. We'll keep the Buick moving as the radio brings us two more stories. First, Suspense with I Never Met the Dead Man from 1950, followed by The Hall of Fantasy and He Who Follows Me from 1953. Two fitting companions for a lonely road where tonight we'd rather not discover that something is following us.
Hello?
Wake up, Mr. Wilcox. It's a brand new year. Happy New Year.
Okay. Oh, what a sleep. Hey, did she say a new year? Boy, let me at it. At that Autolite Stay Full battery I promised myself. That wonderful water wagon, that thirstless, thrilling three-timer. Yes, sir, it needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Hello again.
Are you up, Mr. Wilcox?
Am I up? I'm as up as an Autolite Stay Full battery is up and away at a single starter shove on a winter's morning that's as cold as blitzing. And alive. Alive as an Autolite Stay Full battery, built with fiberglass retaining mats to give 70% longer average life, according to tests based on SAE life cycle standards, compared to batteries without those Stay Full features.
Mr. Wilcox, it's time for...
Oh, yes. Suspense.
And now, with I Never Met the Dead Man and the performance of Mr. Danny Kaye, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
I never even met the guy. I was just walking along humming on an empty side street on New Year's Day.
Hey, you! Stop!
I didn't do anything, officer.
Oh, nobody ever does anything. Why they pay us cops a salary, I don't understand.
Well, you know me, Mr. Callan, Joe Wyckoff. I was on my way home from the plant.
Running home, boy?
No, I wasn't. Bullets were flying around here. Somebody killed that man in the car.
Sure, somebody.
Are you crazy or something? I had nothing to do with it. Ask anybody.
Ask who, for instance, boy? There wasn't anybody else on the street when I turned the corner.
Well, how about these buildings around here? He could have been shot from one of them.
That's right, he could have. But you better stick around anyway, boy.
That's how it started. Just walking along humming. All of a sudden, bang, bang, and a half hour later, the cops have me in the yes room at headquarters. No rubber hose, none of that kind of stuff. Just where did I hide the gun? Where did I hide the gun? Where did I hide the gun? And I keep telling them I don't even own a gun. All the time I know they got nothing on me, that they're playing a long shot, but just the same, I'm scared. Murder rap, who wouldn't be scared? Finally, after a couple of hours, they let me go. Callan, the cop that nabbed me, was standing on the sidewalk outside.
Well, well.
Look, Mr. Callan, I wanted to tell you, I know you were just doing your duty, and there's no hard feelings.
Well, that's real generous of you, boy.
I was only trying to be nice about it.
I'm wondering why you're trying. You're worried, aren't you, 𝐒𝐓𝐿? You're holding something back. You're worried.
You're
lying, I can tell.
You know so much, why don't you sound off inside headquarters?
I'm just a neighborhood cop, a beat man. But even a beat man gets a good idea once in a while. What are you holding back, boy?
Nothing, Mr. Callan, nothing, I tell you.
It's bad business lying to the police.
I'm not lying.
Go on home, boy. Talk it over with your wife. Maybe she's got some sense.
Bella, my wife with some sense. That was funny, only Callan didn't know. Bella's like a friendly kitten. Pretty and lovable and full of fun. All Bella could think was, gee, her husband's name was in the evening paper.
Look, Joey, right here on page 27. The only witness to the murder was Joseph R. Wyckoff. They misspelled it. Only one F. Wouldn't you think they'd know better? Joseph R. Wyckoff, a truck driver on his way home from work. The victim has not yet been identified.
The guy that got killed, the cops don't know who he was. No papers on the body, and his face was full of bullet holes.
Oh, terrible. The police expect to make an arrest within 24 hours.
Huh.
It says so, right here.
Well, a professional job like that is going to take the cops more than 24 hours to pin down.
I don't understand. Professional?
A hired gunman steps off a train from Detroit or someplace. He fires a couple of shots and takes the next train back. No clues, nothing.
Oh. Well, then how come...
Oh, let's forget it a while, will you, honey? I don't feel like talking about it.
All right, Joey. Okay. You sick or something, Joey? You're all jumpy. You didn't eat hardly any supper.
Well, I've got no appetite. Lots of times I'm like that. No appetite.
It's a shame. All that good spaghetti gone to waste. Joey.
What?
We ought to celebrate your name in the paper. Let's go out dancing somewhere.
I'm tired, Bella. Bushed.
Gee, we never go out anymore.
Some other time, Bella.
That's what I mean. All jumpy.
I'm sorry, Bella. I shouldn't have yelled off like that. Those cops this afternoon, they got me upset.
Oh, honey. I don't blame you being upset. They got their nerve. Practically saying you killed a fella.
You can't blame the cops, Bella. They know they got their work cut out and they ain't missing any bets. They're trying to advance themselves, too.
But you've never been in trouble before. You'd think that'd be enough for them.
Well, only thing is, I have been in trouble.
Huh?
Back in New York before I met you, I did a stretch in prison.
You?
Yeah, it was nothing very much. Robbing a grocery store, the kind of crazy things young guys do.
Joey, you never told me.
Well, you spend a year with the bad boys, you certainly don't hire a skywriter to tell people about it, Bella.
But I'm your wife, Joey.
I wanted to tell you, and I would have.
Well, I'd understood.
Sure, Bella. But lots of times you talk without thinking, honey. I was scared you might let it slip. And...
Oh, I never would have blabbermouthed about a thing like that, Joey. You know that. Did you tell the police, Joey?
No. They asked me, did I have a record, and I said no.
Oh, golly.
Maybe I shouldn't have lied, I don't know, but I was rattled. I'm still rattled.
Will they find out anyway?
I don't see how. They didn't book me this afternoon, so... Well, there's no fingerprints to check with.
Oh, well then.
Well, the Callan, the comp I told you about, he worries me. He's the one. He knows I got something on my mind, and he keeps needling and needling.
So let him needle.
You know how it would look. Guy with a record spotted near the murder, and Callan.
Mr. Callan's got plenty other things on his mind.
In a couple of days, he'll forget all about you.
You think so, Bella?
Why, sure. And I'm supposed to be the dopey one around here.
I got to thinking maybe Bella was right. Maybe it was just another side street killing that wouldn't amount to a hill of beans. I might even have had a good night's sleep if we hadn't stayed up for the late news broadcast.
An obscure murder lost in the back pages of tonight's papers will be headlined on page 1 tomorrow morning. The victim has been identified as Willoughby Roberts, feature reporter of the News Gazette. And that newspaper has already posted a $10,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of the killer. Willoughby Roberts, it was revealed tonight, had been engaged in an undercover investigation of the county's illegal gambling palaces. Today, President Truman made an address to...
My luck. My luck.
Now, Joey.
$10,000. Every cop in town will be out for that reward. If they find out about my record, they'll...
Joey, don't.
Bella, what am I going to do? There was nothing I could do but wait and pray that the cops would let me alone. Next morning, I went to work same as usual. All day long, I sat behind the wheel of my truck, trying to act like nothing was wrong. Finally, I went back to the plant. Hugo, he was the boss of us truckers. He had left word for me to see him in his office.
Come in. Sit down, Joe. Now, I'm not supposed to tell you, Joe, but you're in trouble. Bad trouble.
Yeah?
A cop in here all afternoon pumping me.
Was his name Callan?
Well, he didn't mention no name. Thick neck, hard eyes, all the time looks like he's smiling at something he don't think is funny.
That's Callan, all right.
Is Wyckoff a friend of Pigeon Watts, he asks me, and I tell him...
Pigeon Watts?
The gambler, the big gambler. He owns that place outside of town,
Oh.
the Pigeon Coop.
Uh-huh.
The reporter, the guy that was killed, he was working on Pigeon Watts. The cops figure the Pigeon paid someone to do the job. Maybe you.
Now, I don't know any Pigeon Watts.
That's what I told this cop, this Callan. Joe Wyckoff mixed up with gamblers. I said, don't make me laugh. He can't even beat his wife at gin rummy. And anybody that can't beat Bella at gin rummy...
Thanks. Thanks, Hugo.
It slowed him down a little, Joe. Now comes the bad part.
Go ahead.
This cop, he went nosing around the trucker's locker room. He found a gun, Joe.
Where?
In the box for dirty towels. Near where you keep your stuff.
Was it the gun
No, it wasn't the one he was looking for. Not the one that did the killing. But it makes things look bad for you.
Now, look, Hugo,
All I'm telling you is what he said, Joe. What Callan said. He said at headquarters you swore up and down you didn't own a gun. And when he found this one in the locker room, he said it makes things look bad for you. Bad, Joe.
All the truckers use that room, but right away it's my gun. Why didn't he ask the other guys
He did ask, Joe. They all say no.
Well, so do I say no. Why does Callan believe the other guys and not me?
I asked him that. He said... he said the other guys didn't do a stretch in the jailhouse.
Oh. So he found out already, huh?
It's true then, huh, Joe?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
What am I going to do, Joe?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get it. What are you going to do?
Well, these trucks, sometimes the cargo is valuable. What am I going to do, Joe?
Yesterday, I'm your best friend. Today, I'm an ex-con who might steal a monkey wrench.
Well, I got the owners to answer to, Joe. Suppose you were me. Suppose you had a driver you liked, but it turned out he had a record. What would you do?
Same thing you're gonna do.
There are other jobs.
Sure. All kinds of jobs for an ex-con, a murder suspect. Babysitting, maybe.
Well, don't do anything crazy. Please, Joe.
Well, suppose you were me. What would you do?
I'd go out and get drunk. But I ain't a married man. Bella'll need you, Joe. She's not having any picnic.
Does she know what's been going on?
Well, the cop was heading for your apartment when he left here, so I called Bella to... Well, just to call her.
In case there's any evidence to hide. Was that it?
Oh, Joe.
My buddy. My trusting buddy.
Now, don't feel that way, Joe.
Well, what way do you expect me to feel?
Who's there? Who is it?
It's me, hon. You all right?
Oh, Joey. I've been so scared, Joey. A policeman, that Mr. Callan, he only just left. It was awful.
Oh, now take it easy, honey. Take it. Everything will be all right if you'll just take it easy.
He kept asking me, did you know Pigeon Watts? And I kept saying no, and all the time I had these things in my pocket.
Things?
I was afraid they'd fall out and he'd see them. It was awful, Joey.
What things?
Well, these chips or whatever you call them.
But these are gambling chips.
I found them in your bureau drawer just before Mr. Callan came. They all got a pigeon marked on them, and I figured you wouldn't want nobody to see them. So I hid them in my pocket.
Wait a minute. I don't get this. It doesn't make sense.
On account of the bird on them, the pigeon. I knew right away you must have got him at Pigeon Watts' gambling house. So I hid him.
I never saw them before. Never.
Oh, we better drop them down the sewer or someplace where nobody will find them.
Bella, look, listen to me. I never saw them before.
Oh.
You believe me, Bella, don't you?
Sure. Sure, I believe you.
Bella, why were you looking in my bureau?
Oh, don't ask me that, Joey.
Why, Bella? Why were you looking?
Please, Joey, don't. Oh, listen, it's raining.
Why?
All right, Joey. It was on account of all the crazy things that have been happening. Like about you having been in jail. And then Hugo, your best friend. He sounded so funny over the phone when he said they found a gun in your locker.
Near my locker. Not in, near.
Near, then. I was scared Mr. Callan might find something else when he got here. So I searched all through the apartment.
And you found these chips from Pigeon Watts' joint?
Yeah. Oh, Joe.
You think I'm mixed up in this murder, don't you, Bella?
Oh, no, Joey, no. It's just that I don't know what to think.
What does that mean?
Oh, I guess I'm kind of dumb, like you're always kidding me. And all these crazy things happening. I don't know what to think.
First Callan, then you go, and now you.
Gee, you're sore, Joey. I can tell just by looking at you. You're sore clean through.
Yeah, I'm... No, Bella. Maybe it's better you're honest. Then I know where I stand.
But...
Maybe it's good I'm sore. Maybe now I'll get off the dime.
Off the dime, Joey?
Bella, I want you to listen to me now. Did you go out today, Bella? Did you go out at all for shopping or anything?
Well, it was just a few minutes at noon. I went in to talk with Mrs. Manelli and 4G, just gabbing.
Well, try to remember now. Did you leave the door open, the apartment door?
Yeah, I think so.
Then somebody could have sneaked in here and planted these gambling chips while you were gone.
I guess so. Sure. But who'd do a thing like that?
Somebody who wants the $10,000 reward. Somebody who wants it bad enough to frame an innocent guy.
Joey.
I'm a natural. I'm an ex-con. I happened to be right there when the shots were fired. I would be
but Joey, who? Who's framing you?
I don't know who. But whoever it is, he got these chips from Pigeon Watts' joint.
Where are you going, Joey?
To have a talk with Mr. Pigeon Watts. Maybe I can get some information out of Mr. Pigeon Watts.
Just a minute, Joey. I'm going with you.
I thought I was so smart. If I only hadn't gone on with it. If I'd only just stayed there, let the cops arrest me, convict me, burn me, anything, just so it wouldn't have ended up like it did.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Danny Kaye in I Never Met the Dead Man. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Hello?
Mr. Wilcox, it's cold outside. Button up your...
Overcoat's the word, my girl. And friends, Autolite Stay Full batteries don't need overcoats anywhere, anytime, any place. These power-packed partakers of water only 3 times a year in normal car use will make your new year as happy as a Texan with a spanking new oil well in his parlor. With an Autolite Stay Full battery, you're off like a hound in a hunt. And tests based on SAE life cycle standards show that Autolite Stay Full batteries have 70% longer average life than batteries without Stay Full features.
Mr. Wilcox, the sponsor says...
Don't bother me, my girl, don't bother me. I made one big New Year promise, and that promise is packed with Autolite Stay Full batteries. I'm bulging with Stay Full battery buildup, and by, No, not by and by, right now. Why don't you visit your Autolite battery dealer and buy yourself one of those wonderful Autolite Stay Full batteries. The batteries that need water only 3 times a year in normal car use. The new year will really treat you right when you switch to Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our star Danny Kaye in I Never Met the Dead Man, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I was a lot more scared than I let Bella know when we drove through the rain to Pigeon Watts' place. I didn't know what to expect, so I told Bella to stay in the car with the lights out and the motor running. Then I started toward the door of the gambling place. It looked more like a warehouse, an old, dirty warehouse.
Yeah?
One of Watts' bouncers finally opened out. He told me to beat it.
I know.
On account of all the stuff in the papers, they were only letting in regulars, people they were sure of. He said Pigeon Watts wasn't seeing anybody, and he began to get mean mad when I wouldn't go away. I saw the flicker of brass knuckles coming at me, but I didn't duck. I had to talk to Watts, even if it meant getting my lumps first.
All right.
Still feel like a hard guy?
No, sir, I'm not a hard guy. I just wanted to see Mr. Watts a few minutes.
You're seeing him?
My name is 𝐒𝐓𝐏, Mr. Watts.
𝐒𝐓𝐏. You the one that saw the reporter get it?
Yes, sir,
Just a second. Nobody bother me a while. All right, hard guy. What's on your mind?
Well, it's like this, Mr. Watts. And I told him the whole story. Everything that had happened, and he just sat there and looked at me. No expression at all, just sat there and looked at me. It was like talking to a chair or something. Even when I showed him the gambling chips Bella had found in my bureau drawer, it didn't seem to mean anything to him.
2-bit chips for the piker trade. Anybody could have walked out of here with a handful. Sorry, I can't help you.
I gotta have help. The cop I told you about, he really thinks I killed that reporter.
I don't blame him. There's a good frame. Nothing obvious about it. Just little things pointing to you. Good frame, all right. A very good frame.
But I didn't do it. Honest, I didn't.
I know you didn't, but there's nothing I can do to help. Sorry.
What makes you so sure I didn't kill the guy?
Nothing I can do.
I just asked why you're so sure I didn't kill him.
Because I know who did. Because I paid an out-of-town torpedo 1,500 rockets for the job.
Well
You
then.
expect to tell that to the police?
Well, you've got to, Mr. Watts. I could get the chair for this.
So could I. It's you or me.
Then you won't do nothing?
No. It's a tough break for you. Like I said, I'm sorry, but that's the way the ball bounces.
If you think I'm going to take this lying down, you're crazy. Maybe you're not so tough as you think. I've got a couple...
Yeah?
Our friend's getting hard again. Outside with him, Roy.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're the man outside.
No.
Hey, look. I don't get no pleasure slapping people around. Outside before... Hey, a raid.
Yeah.
Should I open up?
Let them pound their way in this time.
Maybe you'll talk for the cops, Mr. Pigeon Watts.
What'd I do with this monkey pigeon?
Why a raid? I mean, why right now, this minute?
Who cares why? They're here, and that's...
I'll tell you why, 𝐒𝐓𝐏. It's so you and I get pulled in together. You got a car outside?
I'm staying right here.
The cops ain't brainless, 𝐒𝐓𝐏. They're pretty sure I ponied up for that killing. The only place they went wrong, they figured I paid you for the job. They'd have faced us both before this if they could have found any connection between us.
So what?
So this, if they nab us together in this raid, it takes care of the connection.
He's right, hot guy. Now will you get out of here?
But how the cops know I'd be here?
Whoever's framing you planted those chips so you'd come here. He even knew when you'd come, and he tipped off the police a $10,000 phone call.
Yeah.
Now beat it. Open the window, Roy.
You're all right, Watts. You can think pretty fast. You just told me the answer. I think I can find the guy now.
That's fine. Go on, kid. Out the window.
It's 2 stories down. All right, it's 2 stories down.
I can make it.
So long, hot guy.
Oh, my leg.
Get over back.
My leg. I'll make it. I gotta make it. I gotta know. I gotta know who's the guy.
Nobody's following, Joey. You can slow down now. What happened in there? Your leg hurt, Joey? You're looking so funny.
Who's the guy, Bella?
These roads are wet, Joey. Not so fast.
Who's the guy?
What guy? What are you talking about?
The guy, Bella. The guy you're framing me with.
You crazy or something, Joey? Slow down.
Not until you tell me the name of the guy.
I don't know what you're talking about, even.
I'm talking about you getting rid of your husband and collecting $10,000 at the same time. You weren't smart enough to figure it out yourself, Bella. Somebody had to tell you what to say, how to act. Who was it?
Joey, please, you'll kill us both.
Those gambling chips. You planted them in my bureau yourself.
No.
Then while I was in the gambling joint, you slipped away and telephoned the guy, and he tipped off the cops.
Oh, honest, Joey.
There ain't no way out of it, Bella. You're the only one knew I was with Pigeon Watts.
Oh, you gotta believe me, Joey.
Who's the guy you phoned, Bella?
Watch out, Joey! Look.
Who's the guy, Bella?
All right, Joey. I'll tell you. Only slow down. It was Hugo, Joey.
Sure. The gun in the locker room, sure. It had to be Hugo.
Oh, it wasn't like you think, Joey. It was just when you were away on a job, Hugo'd take me out dancing once in a while.
And who gave me those out-of-town halls? Hugo. My good friend Hugo.
When I blabbed to him about you having been in jail, he got this idea of telling Officer Callan. I didn't think what it would mean, Joey. I just didn't think. And then when it started, there didn't seem any way to stop it. You know I love you, Joey.
Crazy kid.
Can't we just start all over, Joey? Like it never happened?
Crazy kid.
Please, Joey. Please. I won't never see Hugo no more. Oh, Joey, please forgive me.
I forgive you. Crazy kid.
Oh, Joey. Oh, my God!
So Bella's dead. Killed in an accident, the newspaper said. But maybe it wasn't really an accident. The whatchamacallem here at the hospital, the psychiatrist, he says lots of automobile accidents happen because the drivers want them without knowing they want them. Down underneath they want them, that isn't. And they get careless. He says that any... Yeah?
It's me, boy. Officer Callan.
Oh. You.
The nurse said I could only stay a minute. I'm sorry, Joe. Sorry what happened.
Not your fault.
I wanted you to know. We got the guy that killed the reporter. Professional gunman. He's still singing down at headquarters. Pigeon Watts won't like the tune.
Good. That's swell.
And Joe, that guy, Hugo, he won't be getting any more bright ideas for a while. I talked to some people at the plant, and, well, Hugo's job is waiting for you when you get out of here.
That's swell, Callan. Thanks a lot.
About, your wife, the only thing to do is try to forget everything that happened.
Sure.
Be seeing you soon, boy. Well, I'm sorry.
Try to forget it, he said. Forget it.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, 𝐑𝐀𝐃.
Come with me and listen to the tale of He Who Follows Me.
The Death That Walks? Well, how did he come to get that name?
Because people around here have seen him at night.
But he's dead.
That's right, he's dead. And they've seen him walking.
It must be their imagination.
Ain't their imaginations, I know. I've seen him myself.
What are you trying to do? Frighten us?
I ain't trying to frighten you none. I don't have to.
You frighten old Mr. Thomas, the death that walks, because he'll come for you. He'll come for you.
In just a moment, the Hall of Fantasy will present He Who Follows Me. And now for our story. Adapted for radio by Richard Thorne, entitled He Who Follows Me.
I have before me the diary of a dead man. He and his wife were my best friends. The words he's written down tell a tale so fantastic it's almost impossible to believe. Yet I know that Bill and Helen Mason lived the last few months of their lives in dread fear of the slow steps that followed them. It is late evening as I read his words. I have come to their house, now so empty, and sit in the large, overstuffed leather chair in the library. Outside, rain pummels against the side of the house. The wind blows the fall leaves from the trees, and the sound of thunder gives vent to the anger of the storm. There's something in the house. A tension. A fear, perhaps. I feel almost as if unseen eyes were watching me. As if someone is here with me. Here in this room. And so I start to read his diary. Living words from the pen of a man who sleeps forever. March 3rd. Today, Helen and I came across one of those delightful old southern mansions. We decided to stop and make a study of the place. And Helen was especially interested in taking some color pictures to illustrate our lecture series in the fall. Well, I guess no one will mind if we take a look around the place.
No, I'm sure they wouldn't. Oh, it's a shame that whoever owns the house and grounds let the place run down this way. It must have been beautiful in its day.
I imagine it was, Helen. The house could still be saved, renovated. Beautiful place.
Oh, wait a minute. I'd like to get a shot from here. If that turns out, it'll make a nice picture.
Helen?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that building is over there.
Where?
Right over there, just in back of the house.
Oh, well, no one's to stop us. Why don't we take a look?
All right, let's do. Can't understand why anyone would let the grounds and house deteriorate so.
Well, it must have cost a lot of money to run a place as large as this, darling. The real estate office probably couldn't find a buyer.
You're probably right.
I noticed the other building doesn't seem to be so run down.
No. It's in remarkably fine condition. It must have been built a lot later than the house. It seems to be made of stone. Gray stone.
I wonder what it's used for.
Don't know. Actually, I believe that someone lived in the old house not too long ago, and I think probably the second building was constructed during that time.
Well, it's a crime to let a beautiful old place run down like this.
Well, here we are.
Bill?
Yes, dear?
It doesn't have any windows.
Yes, I noticed that. Seems rather strange. Oh, well, maybe it was used for a storehouse.
Oh, look at the door.
Well, what's the matter with it?
I think the lock's broken.
Yeah, you're right.
Why don't we take a look inside?
All right. The lock's all rusted through. There. Yeah, that does it.
And now to see what's inside.
Well, there might not be any windows, but there's a skylight that lets in the sun. Come on, let's go in.
All right. Ooh, it's so cold in here.
So I noticed. Helen...
What's that in the center of the floor?
That's just what I was going to say. This isn't a storehouse by any stretch of the imagination. It's a mausoleum. That thing in the center of the floor is a sarcophagus. Stone coffin.
There's nothing else in here. Just that thing in the center. And yet I feel as if it's crowded. As if there are things here that we can't see.
That's nonsense, darling. Hey, look, notice how the sun falls across the head of the sarcophagus.
Yes, I wonder if we have light enough to take a picture.
I doubt it, but you could try.
Well, I might as well if it turns out that...
What are you two doing in here? We noticed the lock was broken, and so we came on in.
You shouldn't have done that.
Why not? We didn't do any harm.
I'm sure of that, but he won't like it.
Who won't like it?
The thing that sleeps in that stone coffin.
What are you talking about?
Just what I said. You didn't notice the writing over the door when you came in, did you?
What writing?
You didn't notice it then. That's a shame. Because you didn't know what you was getting into.
Getting into? Look, I'm sorry, but I just don't understand. We didn't hurt anything. We're not intending to steal anything.
Well, that don't make no difference. He doesn't care what your reasons were.
Who is he?
They called him Mr. Thomas when he was living. They call him the Death that Walks, now that he's dead.
The Death that Walks? How did he come to get that name?
Because people around here have seen him at night.
But he's dead.
That's right, he's dead. And they've seen him walking.
Well, that must be their imagination.
It ain't their imaginations, I know. I've seen him myself.
What are you trying to do? Frighten us?
I ain't trying to frighten you none. I don't have to. He'll frighten you. Old Mr. Thomas. The Death that Walks.
I think we'd better go, Bill.
You don't believe what I'm telling you. That's all right with me. I don't care what you believe, but you listen to what I'm saying now. If I was you, I'd get away from here as fast as I could. Not just from this place, but from the town, from this part of the country.
Why?
You want me to tell you a little of the story?
Yes.
All right. Maybe you'll believe me then. Old Thomas came here from someplace in Europe. I say old, but he really wasn't old. Just seemed that way. He brought the house and grounds here and had them cleaned up till the place looked like it was brand new. Then he started building this here building. There's something funny about Thomas, something in his eyes that make you frightened of him. His eyes, they look like the eyes of a dead man. He didn't act like anyone I ever knew. He was always talking about death. Always telling me he could come back after death. I was the caretaker then, just like I am now. After this building was completed, I used to watch him at night when he'd come out here. It seemed like he was in some sort of a trance. He'd stay out here for hours. And when he'd come back to the house, his eyes would glisten and shine, so you couldn't hardly look at him. A week before he died, he told me that as long as I lived, I was to take care of this place. Because if I didn't, he'd come back and kill me. And then he died. Just like that. And he was put in here, in his coffin. And one night, about 2 months later, when the moon was full, I heard a noise. And when I come out to look, I saw the door to this place opening, and him come out in the moonlight. And I could hear his footsteps. It sounded queer and hollow-like. And I turned around, and I could see his face in the moonlight, pale and pasty, sick-looking. And those eyes of his seemed like two burning coals of fire. He seemed to be looking at me. And I heard him say, "They have disturbed me, and the moon has awakened me. I shall follow them." That's what he said. And I heard it just as plain as you're hearing me. And then he vanished in the night. Towards morning, I heard his footsteps again. And I heard that big iron door closing. And I knew he was back. The next day in town, I heard that Alf Cummins had died the night before, screaming something about not meaning to go into the mausoleum. I knew who killed him.
And that's all there is to the story?
Oh, that's just part of it. It's happened again and again in the last 10 years since he's been dead. Folks around here say he'll follow you wherever you go if you come inside here.
Well, in that case, why haven't you been killed?
Because he needs me. He ain't going to kill me. But if I was you, I'd get out of this part of the country just as soon as I could.
Let's go back to the hotel, Bill.
Yes, all right, dear.
You going to get away from here?
Yes, we'd better get going.
I wish I had been here when you come, but I was in town getting this lock. You can't go around leaving this door unlocked. Yes, that ought to satisfy him.
There's an inscription, Bill.
Yes, that's the writing, I mean. Got a nice sentiment, ain't it?
If you enter here, into the realm of death, I shall follow you and bring him with me. March 3rd, later. I sit here and write these words. It's quite late and the moon has risen full in the sky. Helen is standing by the window looking out. For some reason, I am frightened. And yet I know that a few months from now I shall only laugh at the memory of my fright. However, in the morning, I do believe that we will leave this place.
All through?
Yes, for tonight at least. I think we'll be leaving tomorrow, Helen.
Oh, I'm glad. I don't believe the caretaker story, and yet I'm afraid.
Yeah. It's a beautiful night.
Yes, isn't it? That moon so big and full that it could... Bill,
Yes, dear?
look down there at the street. There's a man down there.
There's nothing to be...
Bill! He's looking straight up at us and pointing to us. Look at his face, Bill. Look at his face.
Pale, pasty looking. And his eyes like two burning coals of fire.
Back now to our story, adapted especially for radio by Richard Thorne, entitled He Who Follows Me.
As I read these pages, the words stare up at me, and their formations bring to life a nameless terror which I feel all around me. Outside, the storm still rages, yet the sound of it fades from my mind as the terror in the pages of the volume I hold before me becomes increasingly apparent. March 3rd. Still later. The man down in the street, whomever he was, left after about 10 minutes. He has given us quite a fright. Where I felt any doubts as to whether or not we should leave this place, they've all been dispelled now. Helen has just gone to bed. I think I shall do the same.
If we're going to leave in the morning, you'd better get to sleep, Bill. I want to get out of here as soon as I can.
Yes, I was just coming to bed, Helen.
That man we saw...
Yes?
It might be only coincidence.
Do you really believe that, Helen, or are you trying to talk yourself into it?
I guess I'm trying to rationalize it, and I'm afraid I'm not doing a very good job of it.
I don't know what to believe. It could be coincidence, but somehow I'm afraid it isn't.
Then you think that...
Maybe. Now, don't worry about it, Helen. By tomorrow, we'll be several hundred miles from here. And I doubt if whomever it was will follow us.
They sound just like the steps the caretaker described to us.
Yes, but we saw him walk away.
And Billy's in the room upstairs.
Well, it's probably someone else.
No, I know it's not.
All right. Just a minute. I'll call the desk. This is William Mason in 316. Can you tell me who has the room directly above mine? The clerk's going to check. Yes? Oh, I see. No, thank you very much.
What did the clerk say?
The room directly above ours is unoccupied. March 4th. We left the hotel a short time after we heard the steps. We went immediately to our car and drove all night and all day, and are stopping now in a motel almost 1,000 miles away. It's reassuring to know that he could not possibly follow us. I am very tired. We'll go to bed and get an early start in the morning. Helen, you asleep?
No.
What are you thinking about?
The words that were written above the mausoleum door. If you enter here into the realm of death, I shall follow you and bring him with me. Bill?
Yes, I hear them too.
He couldn't possibly have come this far, could he?
I don't know. What's the matter?
Your face. Pressed against the window.
It's
It's not there now.
I was there for just a few seconds. I saw it, Bill. The same man we saw last night outside the hotel. He was right outside the window.
March 5th. This morning when I went in to pay the bill, the man who owns the motel said a strange, pasty-faced man had been in earlier and told him to tell me that he would follow me. March 11th. It's impossible to get any material together that'll help me in my work. Everywhere we go, he's there also. March 16th.
Yeah, Mr. Mason, this guy said it was all right for you to go on ahead because he was going to follow you.
March 22nd.
No, he didn't leave a name. He just said that he'd be in touch with you.
April 7th.
Never saw anyone who looked like that before. Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Mason?
April 18th.
He said he'd follow you.
April 29th.
Told me to say he'd follow you.
May 15th.
Follow you.
Follow you.
Follow you.
Follow you.
Follow you.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
I wish there was something I could do, Helen, but there's nothing. I've done my best, Wilson, but I can't.
Oh, we go home, Bill.
Oh, if we go home, it'll be the same thing.
Maybe it won't. I can't stand this anymore.
All right, darling. We'll leave for home right away. June 23rd. We arrived home this evening. I called Gary as soon as I could. He said he'd be out within the hour to see us. He wasn't able to help us in any way. I really didn't expect any help. I was hoping that he might be able to offer some concrete suggestion as to what to do. However, last night was the first night in months that we haven't been aware of his presence. Maybe Helen is right. Perhaps he won't follow us here.
Back now to our story, adapted especially for radio by Richard Thorne, entitled He Who Follows Me.
July 3rd. We've not seen or heard anything unusual since we first came home. I feel as a man might feel who has been given a new lease on life. July 10th. Still nothing. August 19th. For the past 2 months, a feeling of peace and security has enveloped the house. Helen and I have been able to go around with no sense of danger nor of dread. But last night, that feeling was shattered. Gary had come out for dinner. It was almost 10 o'clock.
Well, it's about time for me to get along.
Oh, it's only 10, Gary. Sure you don't have to go so soon.
I'm afraid I must, Helen. Tomorrow's a working day for me.
I thought I might be able to get you into a game of chess.
Oh, some other time, Bill.
Well, next time, don't stay away so long.
Don't worry. I think we ought to... Tell me, is someone upstairs?
No.
Listen.
He's back.
Who's back?
The man we told you about. Those are his footsteps. I'd know them anywhere. I should. I've heard them enough.
What are you going to do?
Look, will you come upstairs with me, Gary?
Yes, of course.
You stay here, Helen.
Oh, don't go up there, Bill. Don't let him, Gary.
No, Helen. This time I'm going to meet him face to face.
And I'm going with you.
No, you're not. You're going to stay right here. Ready, Gary?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Be careful.
As careful as we can.
If he is up there, what are you going to do?
I don't know. We'll find that out when the time comes. Those steps came from the guest room.
I don't hear anything.
Well, let's see if he's in there. Stand back, Gary. I'm going to open the door.
Right.
It's empty. There's no one in here.
But I heard someone up here.
Yes, he was here, but he's gone. I can feel it when he's near me. I know it. Come on. Helen! Helen, where are you? Helen! There she is. In the front room. Helen. What's the matter, Helen? Helen, answer me.
She can't, Bill. She's sitting there with her eyes wide open. She's dead.
August 23rd. We buried her today. As I sit here in the empty house writing this, I know that Thomas will come for me, too. I am writing this in the hope that someone will find it, read it, and maybe understand my death. It's lonely here, yet suddenly I have the feeling that I'm not alone. Someone is here with me. He is here, in this room with me. I'm afraid to turn and meet him. To have those eyes of his burning into me. And yet I must. I pray that someone reads this. Perhaps he will...
The manuscript in full. The August 23rd entry was the last he ever made. The feeling of creeping horror that runs through the pages has imparted itself to me. And I sense that someone is here with me. Of course, I realize that it's only my imagination. But I can't shake that feeling. There is someone here. Who are you?
Who do you think I am?
So runs tonight's tale of the unusual, the terrifying, the unknown. Join us again when next we journey down the corridors of the Hall of Fantasy.
We've crossed into South Dakota now, and after so many miles behind the wheel, it seems like a good time to pull the Buick over for a while, find something to eat, and give ourselves a little rest before continuing north. The rain is still falling, the distant mountains disappear beneath the storm clouds, and for a little while we can simply sit here and listen to the radio. Our next two broadcasts take us into two very different corners of radio's stranger side. First comes X-1 with a logic named Joe from 1955. Followed by Dark Fantasy and Superstition Be Hanged from 1942. So get comfortable, enjoy the break from the road, and let these next two stories keep us company here in the South Dakota night.
Tonight's story, A Logic Named Joe, by Murray Leinster.
It was on the 3rd day of August that Joe came off the assembly line. And on the 4th, Maureen came into town. And that afternoon, I saved civilization. Maureen is a blonde I was crazy about once, and Joe is a new 1974 model Logic that I've got stored away down in the cellar. And how do I save civilization?
You're listening now to a voice from the future. The voice of Frank Caldwell, head serviceman for the Logix Corporation, makers of the machine that does everything for you. Well, nearly everything anyway. The electronic Logic. In the year we speak, 1974, no modern home was complete without one. And the logic sets were working so well that life was soft indeed for repairman Frank Caldwell. That is, until that fatal day of August the 3rd, when suddenly the Logics began doing everything for their users and doing it too well.
On the 3rd of August, there wasn't much doing, and I'm hanging around the boss's office smoking up his cigars.
Frank, there's a customer outside. Go take care of him, will you?
Me? I'm a maintenance man.
Mr. Korlanovich wants to have logics explained to him.
Explained? Where's he been, on Mars?
I just moved up from the backwoods someplace.
Well, why don't you explain him?
Well, I don't feel too well.
You were okay half an hour ago.
Are you the boss here or am I? Go on out there, will you?
Okay. Oh, Mr. Korlanovich, good morning. My name is Caldwell. Can I help you?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Caldwell. This is my little boy, Freddie.
Hiya, jerk!
Oh! Freddie, how many times have I got to tell you not to kick people in the shins? Excuse it, please, Mr. Caldwell.
Oh, sure. Just a kid.
I got a knife home, could cut you into little pieces.
Please, Freddie. We'd like to buy a Logic, Mr. Caldwell. The gentleman we spoke to first said he had to leave in a hurry.
I'll fix him. Well, I understand that you're not acquainted with Logics, Mr. Korlanovich.
That's right. We just moved to the city.
Uh-huh.
My wife, she saw everybody else had a Logic, and you know how women are.
Oh, you bet. Well, you can't get along without a Logic in this day and age, Mr. Korlanovich.
Look, I got a snake. You want to see?
Well, you shut that. Now, about the Logic. Here, I'll just plug in this one right here. Now, you see, the Logic looks kind of like an old-fashioned television set, only it's got keys instead of dials. Now, a lot of the keys are standard, like the television stations, the news, the stock market quotes, and so on. Of course, if you want to talk to somebody, you just punch the number of his Logic. It's like making an old-fashioned phone call.
But there can't be keys for everything.
Oh, no. Now, let's say that you want to ask a question, like what to take for a sore throat, or who won the American League pennant in 1911. You turn on the Logic, then you just punch the question key and ask, like this. Who was the first president of the United States?
George Washington.
There, you see.
But I already knew that.
Well, of course, that was just a sample.
I got a little store. Will it keep books for me?
It will keep your books, record your contracts, serve as a filing system, and check up on what happened to your lawyer's last client. Anything.
Hey, they're really something, these things.
10,000 services and information sources in one. Read our advertising.
What I want to know, Mr. Caldwell, how do these Logics work?
Of course. Now, you saw that big building across the street?
Sure.
Well, that's one of the relay tanks. You see, there are a dozen of them all around the country, and they're all hooked up together. And there's a data plate in one of those tanks for every fact in creation. Anything that you want to see or hear, you just punch for it, and the Logic gives you the answer.
Hey, listen. Could I ask this thing how to make dart poison?
How to make what?
Dart poison. Like in Africa. I could shoot the darts through my bean shooter.
I think maybe we better not get one of these things.
Oh, no. It's perfectly all right, Mr. Korlanovich. The Logic won't tell you that.
I bet it will. I'm going to try it. Hey, how do you make dart poison?
Public policy forbids this service.
Oh, what did it do that for?
Kind of some little brat. Because some people might ask things that aren't good for them.
Listen, I don't like this here one. I want that one over there.
Kid, they're all alike.
I want that one. If I can't have that one, I'm going to hold my breath till I'm dead.
I got a lot of time.
It's no use, Mr. Caldwell. You might as well give him the one he wants.
But look, kid, they're so much alike that even I can't tell them apart.
I can. I want Joe.
Joe? Who's Joe?
I guess he means the Logic, Mr. Caldwell. He has to think up a name to call everything. You should hear some of the names he calls me.
Not till I'm 21. I promised Mother.
Okay, so we call him Joe, but them things are all alike to 1/10,000th of an inch.
I don't care. I bet he'll teach me how to make dart poison.
Okay, then. Come on, Joe. So he keeps yelling, I want that one. I want that one. I'm going to call him Joe. Mike, I tell you, I could have wrung his neck.
How many cards?
I'll draw 2. What a holy terror. He had his father scared to death.
It's too bad that kid ain't mine. I'd show him quick enough who was boss in the family. Uh-oh, holy smoke.
What's the matter?
I'm sorry, fellas. I got to hold up the hand a minute. I just remembered. Oh, I got to call my wife.
Oh, let her wait.
You ever met my wife? Hey, What's the matter with this thing? It ain't getting my house.
Announcing new and improved logic service. Your logic is now equipped to give not only consultative, but directive advice. If you want to do something and don't know how to do it, ask your logic.
Hey, did you guys hear that? Well, they should have told us about this.
Oh, it's just somebody trying to pull a gag.
Well, it didn't sound like a gag to me. Maybe the boss decided to add a new logic service.
Look, the minute the system starts giving advice, some joker like you is going to be asking questions like, how do I get rid of my wife? Oh, no. The boss knows better than to start anything like that.
Yeah, but you heard what the logic just said.
Oh, listen, the sensor circuits will block the question. If you don't believe me, go ahead and try it.
Well, anything for a gag. Okay, logic, I got a question for you. How do I get rid of my wife?
Service question. Is your wife blonde or brunette?
You guys hear that? She's a blonde.
𝐒𝐓𝐿𝐼 is a constituent of green shoe polish. Take home a frozen meal containing pea soup. Color the soup with green shoe polish. This poison is fatal to blonde females only. This fact is a product of logic service. You cannot be convicted of murder. It is improbable that you will be suspected.
This thing's preservers.
And it's bound to be right. These things can't make a mistake. Well, Mike, don't just stand there. Check the sensor circuits, quick.
Oh, we can't get to them. They're all sealed up. It's supposed to be impossible for them to go out of order.
Well, they're out of order now. And I got a feeling that some awful things are going to happen. Boss, we've got to do something. The logics have gone nuts.
Now, relax. The thing gave a goofy answer once. Maybe it was a joke. But it was an accident. Now, forget it. It won't happen again.
What makes you so sure? People are going to be trying it. Look, supposing I wanted to get rid of you, for instance.
You don't. How would you collect your pay?
I know, but just supposing. Now, look, we'll try it.
If you want to do something and don't know how, ask your logic.
How do I bump off my boss? Male, fat, bald-headed, and 45.
Make some chocolate ice cream containing powdered charcoal in place of half the chocolate. Use Hotso brand charcoal. Hotso contains an ingredient fatal only to fat, bald-headed males. This fact is a product of logic service.
Now, look, Frank, I admit these things have gone a little wacky, but there's nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about? If this keeps up, what do you bet that we'll have to shut down the company?
You kidding? We can't shut down the company, and you know it. Logics have taken the place of everything but night baseball. We shut them down, we go back to a civilization that we've forgotten how to run.
Yes, but, boss, there's no telling what they'll do.
Listen, now, you've asked these questions for a gag. Nobody's going to ask them seriously. What you need is a little faith in human nature. Excuse me, it's probably my wife.
Cyrus, dear, how do you feel?
Why, just fine, sweetheart. What have you been doing?
I just called to tell you, Cyrus. I've got your favorite dessert for dinner.
Dessert? What kind?
Homemade chocolate ice cream. Cyrus, when you taste it, you'll just die. Cyrus, what's wrong? Why don't you answer me, Cyrus?
Chocolate ice cream.
This can't be happening. Why, this is awful. These logics are dangerous.
Have a little faith in human nature.
Now, Caldwell, you're the head of the maintenance crew. I'll give you 24 hours to fix these logics or you're fired.
Well, now, look, boss.
What are you standing there for? Get in the service car. Get moving.
Where?
Anywhere. Find out what the logics are up to and see that you find out before the logics do.
Bartender, give me a double.
Coming up. Last night, have a little drink, pal. What's the matter, pal? You had a bad day?
Oh, excuse me, bud.
Listen, pal, you gotta listen. I got troubles.
Bartender, will you get this barfly off of me?
On your way, son. Oh, don't say that. I got troubles. How am I going to keep my wife from finding out I had a couple of little drinks? How am I going to do it, huh?
Look, mister, it's a hot day, and I've been driving a car around in it, see? And I've been trying to keep a bank president from having apoplexy on account of his logic told him how to rob his own bank. I've been trying to stop 6-year-olds from asking what comes after the bees and the flowers and their fathers from asking how to get $1 million by tomorrow. I've been tripping over dead bodies so artistically croaked that nobody's ever going to find out who done it, and all you got on your mind is
How am I going to keep my wife from finding out I've been drinking?
Dry up, will you? Go ask a logic.
My pal, my boy, where's the logic? Where's that logic?
Here, right behind you. Here, here's a nickel.
That's what I gotta hear. Now, come on, logic, old pal. Old pal, be nice. How does a guy keep his wife from finding out he's had a couple of little drinks? Answer me that, huh?
Buy a bottle of Franine hair shampoo. It is harmless, but contains an ingredient which instantly neutralizes alcohol. 1 teaspoonful for each jigger you have consumed.
Oh, boy, gotta buy a bottle of... what was that again?
Supposing it's right, you'll never remember it as far as the drugstore. I think there's a bottle in the back room. Somebody left it.
Oh, my pal. Oh, my boy. No more trouble. You'll just show me the way to go.
I got a picture of him back there drinking that shampoo.
Yeah. Give me another double.
I don't know what's worse, to be as low as you or as high as him.
Where is he? I know he's here. Where is that bum?
What do you want, lady?
My husband. I know he's here. Where is he?
Show me the way to go.
That's him, that no-good louse. I'll show him. Thinks he's coming home staggering again, does he? Well, I'll teach him.
Poor guy.
Why, my dear, what a surprise to see you here.
Archibald, you're sober.
Of course, my love. I'm sober as a judge.
Then what are you doing in this saloon?
Your suspicion wounds me deeply, my love. Let me tell you, my dear, that I have been conducting a research project that is going to make us a fortune. I'm going to patent Soba, the drink that makes happy homes.
Look at this blotter, Caldwell. Blank. The greatest crime wave in history, and we can't even make an arrest. They're all perfect crimes. Thanks to the logics.
But, Sergeant, we're doing our best to find
Well,
out...
that's not good enough. You can't find out what's back of this. Shut down the company. Or else the police department will.
Look, nobody is back of it. The logics run themselves. They pick their own circuits automatically.
You mean they're doing all this by themselves?
Sure. We always knew they could do a lot more things than we knew about. I think they're just trying to be helpful, that's all.
That's all, huh? Well, you better make them cut out the tricks, including this new business they're up to now.
What new business?
Just started an hour ago. Every time you turn on a logic, it asks your name, and then it spells out the whole history of your life.
What? I haven't heard about that. Well, what's it do that for?
You tell me. Go on, go ahead, try it.
Okay.
What is your name?
How do you like that? I'm Frank Caldwell.
Frank Caldwell. Were you ever called Ducky?
Ducky? Wow.
Lay off, will you, fella? What if I was? It's been years.
Ducky, there is a call for you.
Hello, Ducky.
Holy cats. Lorene.
Ducky, darling, how marvelous.
Hey, let me get a look, huh?
Gosh, Lorene, where are you?
I'm in a hotel. I just got into town. Oh, Ducky, wasn't it smart of the logic to find you?
The logic? To find me?
I asked it how to find Ducky. You must have an unlisted number, darling. You're not in the directory.
Well, gee, how have you been, Lorene, since I saw you last? I heard you got married.
You won't believe me, Ducky, I know, but I've had 4 husbands, and I've never loved anybody as much as I love you.
You've divorced 4 husbands?
3. The last one, died unexpectedly.
Oh, who unexpected it?
He did. But the jury acquitted me, Ducky. They knew it was just a little old accident. So now I'm free again. And we got lots of things to talk over. You come right on over here, Ducky. Instant.
Oh, well, Lorraine, I'm working, you see, and I'll call you back.
All right. Here's a kiss. That'll have to hold you till you get here. Hurry.
Oh, my back. What am I gonna do?
Do like you were telling me a while ago.
Huh?
Calm yourself. Ducky.
Call on the logic for you, Frank, your wife.
Oh, thanks, Mike. Hi, Gerd.
Frank, I've been trying to get you for an hour. Where you been?
I've been out making calls, honey, trying to find out what ails these logics.
Well, you better find out in a hurry or there's going to be trouble.
Now, look, good. Now, just take it easy, huh?
Frank Caldwell, you can't let this happen to me. They're asking everybody's name, and when you tell your name, it reels off your whole history.
Well, honey, I don't think they're doing that anymore. I think that was just temporary.
Well, in the meantime, it's told everybody in the neighborhood all about me. I punched Mrs. Hudson's name. She's been married 3 times, and she's had Mr. Hudson arrested twice for non-support and once for beating her up. It'll tell anybody anything.
Yeah, but look, Gerd, I'll tell you.
Frank, you stop these things or I'm going to leave you.
Oh, honey, you don't mean that?
I do. If you can't figure out how to keep our private lives out of every logic in town, then I'm through, and that settles it.
I can't even budge any of these relay plates.
Me either.
Isn't there some way we can disconnect them?
Nope, there is not. They weren't built to be disconnected. The sensor circuits were supposed to take care of cutting them off. Now, see who that's for, Frank.
Hello, Ducky, darling.
Oh, Lorene, not again.
Ducky, darling. I'm so lonesome. Why haven't you come over?
Well, I've been busy.
Oh, poor Ducky. Look, let's get married.
Gosh, Lorene, well, what I mean is...
Right away, Ducky. You're not busy tonight, are you?
Look, Lorene, I got married.
Oh, poor boy. My poor Ducky. Well, we'll just get you out of that.
No, now, look, Lorene.
It's all arranged, darling. I'll just call up your wife and have a little talk.
No, now, please, Lorene, I mean, it's nice of you to think of me and all, but
Now, you just give me your address and your logic number, darling.
I haven't got one.
Never mind, darling. The logic will find out for me.
Lorene?
Hey, Frank, will you get away from that thing and give me a hand?
Yes, Mike, in a minute. First, I've got to call my wife. No. We got to get out of town. Oh, Lord, I made a mistake.
Frank, you're supposed to be helping Mike.
Yeah, I am, boss, I am, but I got to make this call.
Call? What do I care about your call? The president's getting ready to close down the company and declare martial law. Now, for the love of heaven, do something.
Yes, boss, I will. I've just got to make this one call before the logics get on my trail.
To assist in solving a special problem of logic service, kindly give the following information if possible. Where does Frank Caldwell live?
They got me. I'm through. Look, Gert, will you please not ask any more questions?
Frank Caldwell, I told you I was leaving you.
Honey, leave me later. Right now, will you pack up yourself and the kids? We got to get out of here.
But what is all this? Are the cops after you or something?
Yeah, that's it, the cops. Now get moving, honey, will you? And will you get away from that logic?
But don't you think we ought to hear the police call?
27 and car 31. Detailed to round up all employees of the Logics Company. Use caution. They are suspected of sedition.
Holy smoke, the cops are after me.
But you just said they were.
Car 17, proceed to vicinity of 119 East 7th Street. Child terrorizing neighborhood. Use extreme caution. Child is armed with bean shooter using poison darts.
Freddie.
Who's Freddie?
Something I met once in a horrible nightmare. He wanted a logic that would tell him how to make dart poison. They're all alike, I kept telling him. They're all alike.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know, Gert. All I know is it was a nice world up to yesterday. Now it's like a guy named Joe come along and squashed all our mud pies for us.
Looks to me more like it was a logic named Joe.
What'd you say?
A logic named Joe.
A logic name? But they're all alike. Gert, baby!
Frank, let me go. Don't be so silly.
All right, honey, look, you hold the fort. Maybe they aren't all alike.
Where are you going? Frank, are you going to make a getaway?
Getaway, baby. If you've got the right inspiration, I'm going straight to the middle of this whole jamboree.
Yes? Oh. I was hoping it was the police.
You remember me, Mr. Kolanovich, Caldwell of the Logics Company?
Logics Company. I wish the Logics Company was at the bottom of the ocean.
I don't blame you, believe me. Now, where's your logic?
In here. I'd smash it into a million pieces if I wasn't afraid of what Freddie would do to me.
Look, just get out of the way, will you? I've got business with Joe.
If you want to do something and don't know how, ask your logic.
Oh, we're back to that routine, Well, I want to do something, all right. Can a logic be modified to achieve correlations for which human brains are too limited?
Yes.
How great will the modifications be?
Microscopically slight. Changes in dimension not detectable even by precision gauges. They can come about only through an extremely improbable accident.
And what would this super logic then be able to do? Come on, you, spill it.
It could set up entire new combinations of electronic relays, which would bypass the normal sensor blocks, thereby enabling it to perform valuable new services, including the giving of helpful advice on any human problem.
And has this accident ever happened? Come on.
It has happened only once in the case of the logic now owned by the Kolonovich family of 119 East 7th Street. A logic named Joe.
Thanks, Joe. That's all I wanted to know.
Hey, what's all that about?
I'm taking this logic away, Mr. Kolonovich. I'll bring you a new one, and our troubles are all over.
Hey, you, get away from Joe.
Correction, our troubles are just beginning.
Freddie, put down that blowgun.
Ah, shut up. Hey, you, I said get away from the logic.
Look, Freddie, I'm going to bring you a nice new one, see?
I want that one. Get your mitts off it. What I got in this bean shooter ain't lemonade.
Mr. Caldwell, the police. They're outside.
Yeah, for me and Freddie.
Nuts. What they want you for? You ain't smart enough to do nothing.
Oh, no? Hey, there's plenty I could tell you. Look, there's the cops, kid. It's you and me against them.
So what you gonna do about it if you're so smart?
Now, look, we may have to fight our way out. Let me see that blowgun. I know a way to hop it up so the cops won't have a chance. Now, come on, give it to me.
Okay, let's see what you can do. Here.
Thanks.
Mr. Caldwell, you're a great man.
Now, all I got left to do is pull this plug out of the wall. Come right in, Sergeant.
Well, that must be the kid. He don't look so tough to me.
Well, he just got a little softening.
There'll be no more complaints, officer. I guess I can go on where Mr. Caldwell left off.
Caldwell? Hey, you wanted...
Now, look, I just came to pick up this busted logic. I don't know a thing.
You said that before. Come on, you're going to the cooler.
Let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. You act like you wanted to go to jail.
Well, just till a certain party leaves town. I got a feeling it's safer.
Okay, then, Caldwell. Into the paddy wagon you go.
Thanks, officer. You may be saving my life. Now, if you'll just help me carry this logic out...
Wait a minute. You can't take that in the wagon.
I can't? Why not?
There's no room. We already got a dame in there who's raising the roof.
A dame?
Yeah, a blonde. Plainclothesman picked her up trying to buy a gun without a permit. She keeps screaming she's gonna miss her date with, Ducky.
You have just heard X-1, presented by the National Broadcasting Company in cooperation with Street and Smith, publishers of astounding science fiction. Tonight, by
Fantasy. Superstition be hanged.
Gentlemen, as the final startling and breathtaking performance on this afternoon's program, and just before the grand and glorious finale, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the one, the only, the incomparable, world's most daring trapeze performer, Flyer Sampson. Today, for the first time in history, Flyer Sampson introducing his own original and sensational super trapeze stunt, the gigantic, colossal, giant swing flyaway, in addition to which Flying Sampson will perform 2 1/2 somersaults onto that lofty swinging trapeze. The most difficult, the most spectacular, the most daredevil performance of all times, ladies and gentlemen, and you are about to witness it for the first time. So all eyes attention. I give you, high in the tent top, that supreme artist who refuses to use a net, the better to entertain you, Flyer Sampson.
Barker? Oh, Barker.
Yeah, Ruby?
Do you think he'll make it?
Flyer? Can't miss.
He missed twice yesterday.
Yeah, that was before he found his trouble. Did 8 in a row after he got the hang of it.
Barker, don't say that.
What, Ruby?
The hang of it.
Oh,
You remember what Harajala said?
yeah.
Is Flyer wearing the white feather?
I can't see.
Well, he pins it at the belt, on the left side.
Well, his left side's away from us. Anyway, his suit's so white we couldn't tell.
Where's yours?
Huh?
Where's your feather?
Yes. Inside my ring jacket. Here, see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a clever stunt, keeping your feather in your hair.
Yeah, it adds to my costume.
Oh, he's getting ready.
Oh, I hope he makes it.
He will.
He missed twice yesterday.
Yeah, but he hadn't gotten the hang... hadn't gotten the idea yet.
And he used a net yesterday. We should use a net till he's sure.
Ah, he's sure. Now, ready now. Watch. You do the giant swing on that stationary bar. Let loose. Fly through the air in a 2 1/2 somersault. Catch that swinging trapeze bar at the other end of the tent.
I know. I know. Haven't I watched him practice for weeks?
Yeah, the trick is to catch that swinging trapeze at the other end of the tent.
Oh, I hope he's wearing that feather.
Here he goes. There's the giant swing. Once. Twice. 3. 4. 5. He's in the air. Grab that bar!
Oh, Flyer!
Good Lord, what's happened?
Look at him! Look at him!
I told him to wear the white feather with the spot of blood.
Harajala.
He isn't wearing the feather.
And I told him to. Now look at him. Hanging there. Caught in the twisted trapeze rope. Hanging.
Excuse me. Oh, Ruby.
Barker, the feather. I couldn't find it in Flyer's dressing room.
Ruby.
Oh.
Come in, Miss, Ruby. I take it you're talking about the dead man's dressing room.
Why, yes.
Uh-huh. Thought so. Excuse me, please. Murphy. Cover Sampson's dressing room. Nobody in or out.
Right.
Now, Miss Ruby, suppose you tell me about the white feather.
Ruby. Police Inspector Guilfoyle. Inspector, this is Ruby Brooks.
Well, Ruby Brooks. I must say you don't look a bit like your pictures on the billboards.
All right, wise guy. I don't have to stick around here and be insulted. I know my rights.
Insulted? My dear girl, what I meant was you're so much more attractive than those horrible posters they have up all over town, honestly.
Ah, stow it. Barker, what's a copper doing in here?
Just asking questions, Ruby. Routine stuff, you know. Be nice to him.
Sure, Ruby. That's not a bad idea.
What do you want?
Just checking up. We run a pretty respectable town here.
And we run a pretty respectable circus, mister.
I'm sure you do. Except every now and then, somebody winds up in a casket.
Meaning what?
Oh, nothing.
You trying to make something out of Flyer Sampson's death?
Nothing more than it really is.
Well, he died by accident, see? And if you want some witnesses, brother, just advertise for any one of those 1,100 people who saw him die.
They tell me Flyer Sampson was a first-rate acrobat.
He's the best in the business. I mean, he was.
They also tell me he was trying out a new trick today.
Yeah, new on the public. He's been working on it for 2 years.
And I also understand today's the first time he's tried it without a net.
So what if it is?
Strange, isn't it, that a man should die trying his new stunt for the first time?
I don't see anything so strange about it.
No? You use a net for your trapeze act, don't you?
What's that got to do with it?
Well, I was just thinking. With Flyer Sampson not using a net and perfecting a stunt nobody had ever done before, was liable to put out your spotlight, huh?
Now, look here, wise guy. If you're insinuating
Ruby.
that...
Now, take it easy, baby. Take it easy.
I wasn't insinuating anything, Ruby. I was merely telling you what I was thinking. Now, Barker.
Yeah?
What's your real name?
Jeff Kilby. People in the business call me Barker Kilby.
And the young lady?
She's my wife.
I see. I presume you performed as usual today, Mrs. Kilby?
Naturally. I have the high spot of the program.
I'm afraid I rather disagree with you. The high spot seems to have gone today to Flyer Sampson. Now, about the white feather. Well?
Barker, do we have to put up with this? After all, Flyer wasn't murdered.
Are you positive he wasn't murdered?
Of course I am. It was an accident. Ask anybody who saw it.
Then what's the white feather got to do with it?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Suppose you let me decide.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do, Ruby. Remember, the first thing you said when you come in here was you couldn't find the white feather in Flyer's dressing room.
I don't remember.
A very bad memory. And why, Ruby, if you're Barker's wife, did you knock before coming in here?
Oh, just a habit. We've only been married 2 days.
I understand, Mr. Kilby. You've been married 2 years. You see, before I investigate a case, I always do the preliminary work beforehand.
Well, we didn't announce our marriage until a couple of days ago.
I see. Now, about the feather.
There's no feather.
I rather think there is. Isn't there, Ruby?
You're blame right there is, wise guy. In your hat. And you're talking through that.
In other words, you won't talk, huh?
We've got nothing to say. Now or ever. Flyer Sampson died by accident. And if you happen to find out he was murdered, we didn't have anything to do with it.
That the way you feel too, Barker?
Sure he does.
Barker?
Yeah. Now, that's the way I feel about it.
Very well. I realize I can't force you to tell me about the feather yet. But I'll be around. Sure. I'll be around. So long.
Barker.
Baby, you shouldn't have talked to him like that.
It's gone. The feather isn't in Flyer's dressing room any place.
Are you sure?
I searched the whole place. It isn't in there. And it wasn't on Flyer when it happened.
He couldn't have destroyed it.
Oh, we both begged him not to, but he might have.
Yeah.
He laughed at us when we told him what 𝐓𝐿𝐼 said. Told us we were a couple of superstitious fools.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, but he finally promised to wear the feather just to please us. Well, he didn't.
And now that what 𝐓𝐿𝐼 predicted has happened.
𝐓𝐿𝐼's predictions always happen.
𝐓𝐿𝐼.
How did you get in here?
You've always taken me for a fraud. There's but one entrance to this room.
But you didn't come in that way.
No, I didn't, did I? How observing you are, Ruby.
What do you want?
Why, I just thought I should speak to you as a friendly gesture.
Speak to us about what?
About the white feather with the spots of blood.
Well?
It's a pity that Flyer Sampson ignored my warning.
The copper's right. Flyer was murdered.
To the contrary. You saw him misjudge his distance, brush the trapeze rope with his shoulder, and become twisted in its coils.
Because he wasn't wearing the feather.
Yes, exactly. Because he refused to take my warning. I told the three of you, wear the white feather of a baby swan, spotted with the blood of a dove, lest a horrible fate overtake you.
He did say that, Barker.
Flyer Sampson only laughed. Even when I gave him the feather for his own protection, he laughed.
But he took it.
Because I compelled him to.
But the feather isn't in his dressing room. Oh, where is it?
I have it.
You?
Yes. Here, you see.
Where did you get it?
From Flyer Sampson, naturally.
He gave it back to you?
Oh, no. I gave the matter much thought. I disliked his laughing at me. I told him what I saw in his future. I told him that he, and you, Barker, and Ruby, all have the same fate, death by hanging. And that fate can only be avoided by wearing a white feather of a baby swan, spotted with the blood of a dove.
How did you get the feather back?
I took it back.
Took it back?
Yes. Flyer Sampson was a fool. He wouldn't believe me. Called me a fraud. He said he wasn't superstitious.
You stole the feather from Flyer. You knew he'd die if he didn't wear that feather.
Certainly. I saw it in his future. Just as I've seen it in yours and Ruby's.
You killed him.
He killed himself.
No, you did. You knew he'd die if you took the feather.
Barker.
He laughed at me. I do not like being laughed at.
Oh, you dirty rat.
There, Barker!
You killed him just as sure as if you strung him up yourself.
Barker, that knife!
Don't come any closer with your knife, Barker.
No, Barker, no!
I always knew you were a rat.
Regret it if you kill me.
I've never regretted killing a snake in my life.
Keep back.
Barker, no! Barker.
Yeah. So Flyer wasn't wearing his feather because he stole it from him. To revenge himself because Flyer wasn't superstitious.
Barker, he did.
Yeah, no loss.
Oh, why did you do it?
He had it coming. Flyer Sampson was the best man in the business.
But that cop, he's still hanging around someplace.
We gotta beat it.
Where to?
I don't know. Anywhere, but we gotta beat it.
I'll go with you.
Go pack your things.
No time for that, Barker. That cop may be back any minute now.
I guess I lost my head. Seen him standing there, holding Flyer's feather.
Oh, come on. Got any dough?
Yeah, a couple of hundred.
I've got 50. Thank heavens I've got it with me. Come on, we've got to get ahead of that cop. Oh, Barker, we shouldn't have taken this plane.
Yeah, it's the fastest way to cover a long distance.
I know, but so much money.
You want to get away, don't you?
Of course. What are we going to do when the cash runs out?
Now we'll get a job.
Walking tight wires and swinging from tent tops, I suppose.
Now we'll go to Europe.
Sure, on $300.
Stop worrying, will you? You give me the willies.
Oh, if you just use your head.
I'll start that I told you so business, and so help me, I'll make you wish you'd kept your trap shut.
All right. Right. What are your plans when we get to Frisco?
We'll hide out in a cheap room in the house. Keep indoors most of the time.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Well, you didn't have to come along.
Well, maybe I'd be better off if I hadn't.
Oh, now, baby, take it easy. I didn't mean it. I just never been on the lam before.
Well, I have, and I don't like it.
Yeah, there's the airport. Yeah, we're on the ground.
We'd better hop a cab as soon as we can.
Right. Now, here we are.
Barker,
What, baby?
look out this window. Careful, he'll see you.
Who'll see me?
Look for yourself.
That cop, Guilfoyle.
How did he get here ahead of us?
Yeah. How?
He's watching for us to get off the plane. Oh, what are we going to do?
You'll never get me.
Barker, think of something.
Easy, baby. Pilot just stepped out of the cabin.
What are you going to do?
You just wait and see. All right, brother. This is a gun in your ribs. Now get back there at those controls and see how fast you can get this plane into the air again. Ruby, wake up.
Oh, Barker. Oh, you frightened me.
Quick, the fire escape.
What?
I saw him.
Who?
Guilfoyle, the cop.
He see you?
Yeah, I think so. Come on, leave everything. You got the dough?
What's left?
And come on, down the fire escape. Get this window open. Hurry now, out the window.
Barker, look down below.
Go up, Ruby. They haven't spotted us yet.
Half a dozen cops down there.
Yeah.
How did that smart cop get on our trail?
I don't know. 6 weeks on the run, and he's still right behind us. Come on, baby. Here's the rooftop.
Barker.
Come on.
Barker, I forgot the feather.
Oh, come on. There's no time for that.
I've got to go back and get it.
No. Haven't got time. Besides, Harajala's dead. Nothing can happen to us now.
Oh, Barker.
Come on, baby. Hurry. Along these roofs until we can find a place to get down.
Barker, I'm frightened.
Take it easy. They won't get us.
Hunted like this. Always hiding.
Now, this way, Ruby. Over here.
Oh, I should have brought that feather. You know what Harajala said.
He's dead. The spell's broken.
It wasn't a spell. It was something he read in our futures. He said that because you and I and Flyer Sampson were born on the same day that...
Oh, I have to jump here. One building to the other. Just a couple of feet. Here. I'll go first. There. Now, come on, Ruby. Just a couple of feet.
All right. But it's so dark.
Can you see me all right?
Yes. Oh, Barker, maybe there's still time to get the feather.
Nuts. Just because Flyer Sampson got his neck caught in that trapeze is no sign we're going to end up the same way. Come on now.
All right.
Now, just give a good jump. Yeah, that's it. Ruby! Good Lord. Those wires. Around her neck. Ruby! What's this? Someone been in my room. Someone searched it. That cop. Yeah, that filthy copper. He's tailing me. I gotta get out. Gotta get out of here. Hop a freight. Yeah, that's it. I gotta get out before it's too late. Luck was with me. Only one boxcar with an open door. I made it just in time. Better close the door. There now. Yeah, I'm safe now. No one followed me. I'm sure of that. Tired. Running from that copper. Better find a place I can lie down. Rest. Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah, lucky to find an open boxcar with no one in it.
But there is someone, Barker.
Who's that?
Don't you recognize my voice?
It's so dark in here.
You remember Barker?
Who are you? Who are you, I say? I've got a gun.
Then why don't you use it?
Yeah, I will.
You couldn't miss in this small place, could you, Barker?
Who are you? What kept me from hitting you?
Your knife was more effective, remember?
Rajala.
Do you have the white feather, Barker?
Rajala. No.
Give me the feather.
No, anything but that.
I gave it to you once. I want it back again.
No.
Then perhaps I can convince you.
No, keep away from me. Don't touch me.
You can't see me, can you, Barker?
No, keep away.
There. You feel me? Now, hand me the feather.
Here.
Thank you, Barker. Now, I have all three of them.
Let go of me. I'm getting out of here.
Are you going to jump, Barker?
Keep away. Keep away from me.
We're picking up speed.
Keep away. Don't touch me again.
We'll soon be moving too fast for you to jump. You better do it now.
Yeah, I will.
You don't want to stay here with me, do you, Barker?
No. Oh, you got the others. You'll never get me. Ah!
You did jump. Poor Barker. And how pretty you look, hanging back there on that mail hook.
You have heard Superstition Be Hanged, the 17th tale of dark fantasy by Scott Bishop, originating in the studios of WKY. Ben Morris was heard tonight as Barker, Ermay Ray played Ruby, Garland Moss was the fortune teller, and Muriel Schofield was Detective Kurt Guilfoyle. Next Friday at the same time, listen to Scott Bishop's 18th story in this...
X-1's a logic named Joe brought us a wonderfully strange piece of science fiction, while dark fantasy's Superstition Be Hanged pulled us back toward the supernatural and the shadows of old radio. But our little roadside rest is over now. It's time to start the Buick again, turn on the headlights, and get back onto the highway. We've crossed into Minnesota. Rain pours across the windshield. Lightning flashes above the trees. And we keep the Roadmaster steady as the old radio brings us our final two stories. Escape with Affair at Mandrake from 1954, followed by Quiet. Please and a red and white guide to Gideon from 1948. The forest is dark, the road ahead is empty, and we still have a few miles to go before this night is over.
You are standing in the bedroom of an English inn, the sound of revelry coming faintly up the stairs, while in the shadows across the room from you, the gun in his hand already aimed at you, is an enemy agent whose success depends upon your death.
Listen now as Escape brings you Ben Wright's story, Affair at Mandrake.
This
town, this beach might have been wonderful in peacetime, I don't know. I never saw it before, but in war in 1940 it was hell. And on the map that I held in my shaking hands, it read Dunkirk. I stood by a burnt-out truck, weaving with fatigue, watching what was left of my battalion lurch like sleepwalkers onto the shell-swept dunes to await their turn on the little ships that were struggling so desperately to get them away and back to England.
Major Baker!
Over here, son Major. Behind the colonel.
Afraid he's boarded, sir. Him and the old battalion order group.
All of them?
Yes, sir. One bloody shell. Nasty, very nasty. You want to look over the prisoners now, sir?
I suppose so. Brigade still wants unit identification.
This way, sir.
All right.
I left them with the Lance Corporal of D Company. Here you are, sir. This bomb hole here.
Right.
Okay, you Nordic Superman, up on your bloody feet.
Now get them lined up all the way. We'll see what we've got.
Prisoners!
That man at the end, Holloway. Get him turned round.
You, face the officer. You I'm talking to.
That's more like it. Now we can... 30 shots.
Bitte, Herr Major.
30 shots. What in the world?
Aber, Herr Major, ich kann kein Englisch Wort verstehen.
You don't understand English when you were born in England.
Bitte, Herr Major.
Holloway, shoot that man.
Sir?
Shoot him.
No, sir.
Then by heaven I will.
No, sir, you can't.
Leave me.
Stop it. You know it's against King's regulations to shoot a prisoner. You know it is, Major, sir.
He's a traitor. I'll prove it to you. Get his service book.
Yes, sir.
It says 30 shots. Born London, England, doesn't it?
No, sir. It says here... Wilfred Dorf, born Bremen, sir.
Dorf? I could have sworn that... Dorf? Wilfred Dorf?
Yes, sir.
All right, Holloway. Must have been mistaken. Give him back his book. Now, I want the prisoners placed nearer the sea. Last chance of them making a bolt for it that way. And I want... And I want you to see that all of the ranks are fully equipped. What they don't have already, they can pick up off the beach.
Right, sir. Yes, sir. Corporal, get them prisoners down nearer to the sea. All right, John Major.
Come along, Holloway.
Excuse me, Major, but who did you think that prisoner was just now?
My best friend, Holloway.
Best friend, sir? German?
Yes, blasted Holloway, my best friend.
Sorry, sir.
That's all right, Holloway. I'm tired. We all are. I made a mistake, that's all. I wasn't really going to shoot him, you know.
No, sir.
Major Baker, sir. Navy's just signaled for us to embark.
All right. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir.
Battalion will move off by companies. A company leading. Single file, 5-yard interval. Deliver that order to platoon leaders.
Yes, sir.
You married, Holloway?
Not half, sir. 10 years now and 3 nippers.
They'll be glad to see you.
I should say so. You know, I've always thought of the old trouble and strife talking too much, but after this little lark, she'll seem like a blinking deaf... Come on, sir, let's get off this flaming beach.
We left Dunkirk blazing behind us, and the Navy took over. Then England again, and finally the blessed release of 2 weeks' leave. But it was a short-lived happiness, for on the 6th day I was ordered to report to the War Office. General Ballister, sir.
Baker, yes, of course. I sent for you, didn't I? Oh, Baker, congratulations.
I beg your pardon, sir?
On your military cross. I haven't got it yet, eh? Well, it'll be along. That was a good show in France, Baker. A fine rear guard and a properly equipped battalion when you came ashore. Deserve your MC.
Thank you, sir.
Thank me, rubbish. Deserve it. Now, what do you know about rockets, Baker?
Well, sir, I was interested in them pre-war as a possible method for postal delivery.
Oh, that's right. I have it here in your record. Attended experimental meetings in Germany, eh?
Yes, sir. My best friend and I... Well, it interested me.
Yeah, well, come here. Have a look at this map.
Sir?
Mandrake Forest, full of rockets, our rockets, 𝐒𝐃 and anti-personnel. Well, the Germans think they're very clever with this sort of nonsense. We think we're a bit brighter.
Mandrake Forest. I see.
Baker, I want you to command a group at Mandrake and carry out field tests. Can't give you more than a battalion for the job either. I'm giving you the job because of your record and because you know about rockets. Now, what's your main problem?
Security?
Exactly, security. The enemy knows we're up to something, and he'll do his best to find out what it is.
It'll be quite a job, sir, with only a battalion.
All you get with your colonelcy, of course. Take it?
Of course, sir. Thank you. Oh, one thing, sir. May I have my old regimental sergeant major with me? Holloway knows the way I work, and he'd be very good value.
Oh, we'll arrange that immediately. That all?
I think so, sir.
Good, that's it then. Except for a word of warning.
Sir?
From now on, Mandrake will be a #1 target for enemy agents. Mandrake and you.
Yes, sir.
Your life, and more important still, our chances of winning this war depend on how well you do at Mandrake.
I'd already thought of that, sir.
I'm sure you had. Well, then, I suggest you spend the last of your leave by having a look around that district. Make your appreciation and so on, eh? Oh, yes, and dine with Barbara and me tonight, eh, Guy?
I'd love to, sir.
Splendid. 8:30 then, blitz permitting. Oh, and do me a favor, will you?
Of course, sir.
Don't mention rockets, eh? Barbara's all right, really, but Pongo's awfully touchy.
Pongo?
Yes, the bloody dog, right?
Right, sir. And thank you. The dinner was excellent, as was the courvoisier. So it was well after midnight before I said goodnight to the Ballisters and made my way slowly towards my flat in Cranmer Mews. The darkness was absolute. No searchlights, no raid, an almost irritating hush. And then as I turned into the mews, I saw it. A chink of light coming from my own window. I moved quietly, yet as quickly as possible, up the steps, then stopped suddenly. My door had been forced. I eased it open wider and stepped through. There was a ribbon of light from the study. Then, as I slowly edged closer... I came to where I had fallen in the hall. Head pounding, I got to my feet and opened the study door. The room was in chaos. Chairs ripped open and papers littering the carpet. Bookshelves empty. Pictures pushed aside. Quickly, I pried open a tightly fitted false bottom to the bureau drawer. My most secret documents and books were untouched. The film of chalk dust with which I had sprayed them, unmarked. If it had been a burglar, he'd got what he came for. If it had been the enemy, then they'd not discovered what my mission was. Hello.
Guy, sorry to disturb you. Ballister here.
Oh, yes, General.
Got another blister for you, I'm afraid.
In what way, sir?
Just after you left, I got a toll call from Pig Spooner. Chap's commanding a prisoner of war camp just outside your new area.
Yes, sir?
Yes. Thought I ought to tell you. Pig was livid. Said that 2 days ago, 6 of his POWs made a bolt for it. His patrols have brought in 5 of them, but one is still swanning about scot-free. Bloody well vanished.
Got a description of him, sir?
That's why I rang up. Blighter's about 32, medium build, but tall, pale face, black eyes and hair.
I'll keep my eyes open, sir. Anything else?
Yes. Pig thinks he must speak fluent English and know the country well. Oh, yes. The fellow's name is Wilfred Dorff.
I left London the next night, and as the train crawled towards Mandrake, under the nightly blanket of shellfire and bombers, I thought of my new command, of the rockets, and how they could change the whole face of the war, properly used and in the right hands. And I thought, too, of Wilfred Dorff, whom we'd captured at Dunkirk, the man I'd mistaken for my oldest friend, Ferdy Schatz. Ferdy's parents had been German, certainly, but he was a British citizen until he had gone to Berlin in 1937 to finish his studies there. And if Dorff was Ferdy, why had he refused to recognize me that day? Shame? Fear? Why? Why change his name? In any case, I'd soon find out. For somewhere, In the forest of Mandrake, he was loose. And then, much later, I was stepping off the train into a driving, stinging rain at Mandrake Halt, where Sergeant Holloway met me with a staff car. And in a matter of minutes, we were driving away from the station toward the little town of Mandrake.
The adjutant sends his apologies for not being here, sir, but the camp's a mess and he couldn't get away.
Thanks, Holloway. Well, they posted you quickly enough.
Too true, sir. Hardly had time to get my pack off.
Camp's a mess, huh?
Yes, sir. The adjutant suggests the Red Lion pub in the village for you, sir, till we get settled a bit. He's warned them, sir.
Cheer up, Holloway. It's not as bad as all that.
No, sir.
No, at least we're home.
Yes, sir. But if you'll forgive me saying so, it ain't much better than the beach at Dunkirk.
How was your wife, Holloway?
Talky, sir. Very talky. Well, this is it, sir. The Red Bloody Lion. The camp's number is Mandrake 45 if you want the staff car for reconnaissance.
Fine. Thanks for meeting me, Holloway. How about a drink before you go back?
Well, it's very good of you, sir, but the sergeant's mess managed to get a couple of barrels of Scotch ale last night. They only have bitter here.
Right, off you go.
Good night, Colonel.
Good night.
Colonel Baker, isn't it?
That's right.
I'm Alfie Bingle. I've been expecting you, sir. Your adjutant gave us a buzz, and we've the best room put by for you. Number 6 on second floor. Has to eaten out yet, sir?
Well, I did have dinner in London, but...
But they're still a bit peckish and all, eh?
Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, I am.
Well, don't you worry, sir. I told the old lady to put by half a blood pudding and some green gauges for afters, just in case.
That sounds fine.
I'll take your valise up for you, sir, and the bottle of Jameson's Irish the adjutant sent along. You just stop into the bar parlour. Mrs. will serve you in there.
Right. Thank you.
Colonel, sir.
Hmm?
I do hope you won't put us out of bounds to your chaps just because you're top secret and all.
Where did you hear that?
Well, it's sort of gossip is all. Sort of gossip, like.
Let's talk about it some other time, shall we? In the meantime, how about the food?
Of course, sir. Right away. Right away.
The bar parlour was warm and crowded, and Bingle's food far better than I'd hoped for. After I'd eaten, I sat for a while over a couple of glasses of port. I was tired after the journey north. Bingle's remark about being top secret irritated me, so that when the singing began, I started up to my room.
Hello, Guy.
30 shots.
Sorry about this artillery, but we have to talk, and I remembered your little outburst at Dunkirk. It seemed wiser to take no chances.
And you were?
Wilfred Dorff. Yes, that's right. The sort of melodramatic thing one is forced to do only in wartime, thank heavens.
Now you listen to me.
Guy, please, don't get yourself in an uproar. Pour a couple of drinks like a good chap, will you, and then we'll talk. You probably have a service revolver in your valise, but I'd rather you didn't try to get it. Drink, sober?
There you are.
Thanks. That's more like it, eh? Yes. And I can't tell you how grateful I was when you didn't positively identify me at Dunkirk, Guy.
I'll bet you were.
Well, you see, it was essential that I get to England with Germans and as a German.
What else are you? Captured you myself, didn't I? You a British subject in a German uniform? Now that you've escaped, you've come to me to beg a favor. How long do you think you can trade on old friendship? You're an escaped prisoner of war.
Guy, let me explain.
Go on, then explain. You have the gun.
All right. Firstly, we are very well aware of the importance of your new command.
We, oh, we. The Germans?
Germans, my foot. British military intelligence.
British military? You? With MI5?
That's right. Guy, do you remember my farewell party at the Dorchester in 37 when I was leaving for Germany to finish my education?
I remember. What about it?
Intelligence knew war was coming then, sooner or later, and because of my German parentage, they sent me there as a plant.
What?
Guy, I'm not an escaped prisoner. That was arranged by courtesy of military intelligence. I expect the commandant of the camp is furious, but then sometimes you can't let the left hand know what
Suppose I did believe you. What are you doing here?
Well, we feel sure that one of the top German agents is now or will be in this area. Target? Mandrake's new rocket command, and, of course, its commander. You...
Who is this agent?
We don't know. Yet.
I see. Do you know what he looks like?
We don't know that either.
You know very little for someone that supposedly works for military intelligence.
Oh, I see. All right, here. This is the only identification I carry. Look.
Doesn't mean a thing.
Guy, you don't think...
I don't think, Ferdy, I know. Those credentials are forged.
Forged? Are you out of your mind?
How credulous do you think I am, Ferdy?
Now, listen, Guy, I need your help.
Our friendship's finished. Done. You see, you're on one side. I'm on the other. And you better go while you still have that gun, because the next time I find you, I'll kill you.
Guy. You always were pig-headed. All right, then, a drink for the road, One for our friendship that was...
As I poured his drink, he came toward me smiling, his gun in one hand. Then as he reached for it, I flung the raw whiskey straight into his eyes. As he spun away from me half-blinded, I leapt at him. He was trying to bring the gun round on me. I brought my heel down hard on his hand. And the gun skidded away, out of reach under the wardrobe. Then his left hand chopped me hard across the throat. Through a choking haze, I reached the bed, clawed open my valise, swung my revolver towards him as he came toward me. Then I fired. I knew I'd hit him, but even so, he was able to wrench the gun from my hands, race for the door, and slam it shut behind him. By the time I got to my feet and had the door open, Ferdy had a good lead. I took the stairs as fast as I could, but down in the parlor I saw only Bingle, open-mouthed and a blur of excited faces. The blackout curtains at the front door were half ajar, and Ferdy Schutz was gone.
And as you know, Colonel, 3 days later, Ferdy Schutz was dead.
Captain Harper, I suppose for you chaps in MI5, this is run-of-the-mill. But for me, the whole thing has been a nightmare. A tragedy of errors. Killing one's best friend is, well, not too pleasant.
As I quite understand, Colonel.
In time of war, friendships are set aside when one's country is being attacked. And I thought Ferdy Schutz was doing just that. Now that I know he was working for MI5, well, I...
Didn't he tell you that military intelligence had sent him up to Mandrake?
Yes.
Didn't he show you his credentials?
He did. But at that time, I felt sure they were forged.
Oh, I see.
Look, Captain Harper. On the beach at Dunkirk, I capture this man. Later, I am told by General Ballister that he has escaped the POW camp. And still later, I find him in my room holding me at the point of a gun.
And what did he tell you he was doing there?
He said he'd come to Mandrake because an enemy agent was supposedly in the area. He wanted my help in turning up something. It's all easy enough to understand now, but don't you see, Captain Harper? At the time, I thought I was doing my duty. I had no way of knowing for sure that he was a British agent. The whole thing... It's been a frightful tragedy.
Oh, yes, it is tragic. Perhaps most of all because those shots got to one of our men before he died. He never knew he'd found the evidence he wanted.
I don't understand, Captain Harper.
Colonel, you were able only to fire once.
That's correct. Before he grabbed my gun and ran.
Yes, and lost himself in the blackout.
That's right. I never saw him again.
Or couldn't find him. Is this your gun?
It could be.
I rather imagine it is, Colonel. Schutz gave it to us before he died.
Well?
You fired only one shot from your revolver, the shot that killed Ferdy.
Yes. That's true.
And during a regulation ballistics check, we found the remaining 5 rounds of your revolver held not powder, but rather microfilms, with a complete German code necessary for your activities here at Mandrake. Colonel Baker, you're under military arrest as a Nazi agent and for espionage against His Majesty's government. Shall we go?
Under the direction of Norman MacDonald, Escape has brought you Affair at Mandrake by Ben Wright, starring John Daner. Featured in the cast were Ben Wright, Richard Peel, Parley Bear, Joseph Kearns, Gary Montgomery, and Lawrence Dobkin. Your announcer, George Walsh. The special music for Escape is composed and conducted by Leith Stevens. Next week.
You are groping your way through the belly of a sunken ship, of fortune and pearls secured to your belt. While above, on the ship that tends you, working the pump that sends air to you, is an adversary whose plans include the taking of your pearls and your life.
So listen next week when Escape brings you John Russell's story, The Adversary.
Hey, troops. Got a guide on now. It's nice. It's red and white. It's got all the old silver rings on the lance pole with names of places engraved on them. Cold Harbor, Spotsylvania, all them places. And some new ones. Samar, Leyte. Yeah, it looks fine. But it ain't the right one. It ain't the old silk one, the battle guidon. That's the one I lost for him. And I'm paying for it. No, it ain't that. You know the saying in the Army, whatever you lose, you're going to find it on the payroll. It ain't that. I'm paying for it different. I walk into Fiddler's Green once, twice a year, and first thing some fella hollers at me, "You get out of here, Noah Wellman. You're the fella lost A Troop's guidon." And that free whiskey there on the bar looks awful good to me, but I wipe my mouth on my sleeve, turn around and go out again. Change out of my old blue uniform with the wide yellow stripes on my breeches legs and my upside-down sergeant stripes. And I put on GI cotton and pick up my rifle and my bayonet and go back to A Troop. Rifle and bayonet. Imagine a cavalryman with a bayonet. Well, if you can imagine a cavalryman without no horse, I guess you can imagine a bayonet, too. Now, they won't leave me into Fiddler's Green. But once in a while, somebody will stop me as I'm leaving. Maybe it'll be Seamus Daly that was guidon before me. And he'll say, kind of homesick, "Hey, no," he'll say, "the band's still playing Gary Owen in the old outfit." And I'll say, "You bet your life, Seamus, when they don't play Gary Owen no more, there won't be no 7th Cavalry." Seamus, he kind of grins, and he slips me a half pint of that Monongahela rye, and I come away, and maybe there's a little nip in the bottle for some of the other boys that's in the same fix I'm in. And I walk along the ways with these other fellas, and most generally we meet the old man. He'll be walking along slow and his spurs jingling. Them big Mexican spurs he always wore. And we'll snap it up and throw him a big salute, and he'll grin at us and holler, "Howdy, boys," and we'll say, "Howdy, sir," and he'll walk on slow down towards Fiddler's Green. And we'll feel worse than ever. Because the old man, he can't get into Fiddler's Green either. I don't know, maybe I ought to tell you about this guidon, huh? You know what a guidon is. Well, it's a kind of little swallowtail flag. Nowadays, every outfit in the Army has one, company flag, you know. All colors. Even the MPs, they got one that's yellow and green. But there was a day when nobody but cavalry had a guidon. Red and white. Top half red with the regiment's number in white. Lower half white with the troop letter in red, like 7A. A Troop, 7th Cavalry. Only when I first enlisted, they still called them companies, just like in the Doughboys. Yeah, it was quite a while ago. A troop, a company of cavalry was quite a sight in them days.
Old red and white guidon crackling away in the wind. 63 men in blue suits with their sabers flashing in the sunlight. And we had mounted bands. Yes, sir, drum major out in front with his saber beating time, 28 men on horseback blowing horns, and a big old white drum horse with kettle drums big as a keg of beer. Quite a sight. Nowadays, well, it's still cavalry even if we do have our own feet. But I still kind of miss them horses. I met this Seamus Daly when I first joined up with the old outfit. I'd been in the war, and when they mustered us out in 65, I fooled around home for a while, and then I got kind of restless, so I just up and left. Went out west and took on another blanket, like the saying was. They put me into the 7th Cavalry, A Troop. A Company, I mean. That was where I first got to know this Seamus Daly. He was guidon of A Company. Oh, yeah, the guidon, the fellow that carries it, both called guidon. I remember the night I was sitting on the barracks porch. Doggone if I ain't forgot what post that was. Yeah, I'd been so many. D.A. Russell, maybe, or Laramie, or Summers. I was sitting there smoking this QM cigar in the dark all by my lonesome, and I hear this whistling. Gary Owen. Well, sir, thinks I, that can't be nobody but Sergeant Seamus Daly. Then Sergeant Seamus Daly has been at a bottle Summers on account of he don't whistle Gary Owen unless he has. So he steps up onto the porch, and I say in the dark, "Good evening, Sergeant Daly."
And who'll that be?
Me, Noel Wellman, the trumpeter.
Well, 'tis a fine night for a trumpeter, Wellman.
Fine night for what, Sergeant?
Well, for, whatever you'd be wanting to do.
Oh.
Well, for having to drop at the crater, if you had the inclination, like.
Well, now, if anybody's to offer me a little sup of some fine Monongahela rye, Sergeant...
Trumpeter Wellman, you know that a non-commissioned officer is forbid by regulations to drink with a private soldier.
Well, I'm a trumpeter, Sergeant.
Oh-ho. Well, now, I've been through the cavalry drill regulations, and the army regulations till me feet hurt. And I do not remember ever seeing anything about not drinking with trumpeters.
And besides, I was a sergeant once.
Who wasn't? Well, then, trumpeter, blow a blast for freedom onto the neck of this bottle, will you?
Sergeant, that's an order.
It does grasp you by the gullet now, don't it? Did you leave any for me?
Sure. Sure.
Then here is confusion to all the enemies of the Irish. Would you care to join me in an old ballad, maybe, then?
Not at this time of night, Sergeant. Them beds in the guardhouse is awful hard.
Many's the time I slept on them. At Jefferson Barracks now, they got bugs. This is a very clean guardhouse.
I like my own bug.
Well, then, seeing you won't sing, shall we have words?
Sure. Sit down.
You was in the war, was you not?
Company B, 2nd Michigan Cavalry.
Was you now? I was in the fire zouaves from New York.
That was quite an outfit, I hear.
No, it was all right. But the uniforms was kind of silly like. Red pants. Will you toot another tune on the bottle, trumpeter?
Oh, thanks. To your health, Sergeant.
Oh, for that I thank you. And I drink to the Irish. And there's plenty of them in the 7th Cavalry. What would they do for sergeants without the Irish?
Yeah.
What would all the armies in the world do without the Irish?
I guess that's right.
Oh, we're lost men, we are. We've no flag, no country to fight for. So we do our best for somebody else's flag and somebody else's country.
I suppose.
You're a lucky man, young Wellman, that you've got a country and a flag of your own to fight for.
Well, they ain't been doing much fighting so far. Since the war.
Yeah, that'll come. There's millions of Indians, laddie buck, that don't like the so-called white people. And a day'll come when they'll rise up in their might. And the air will be so thick with arrows you could get up and chin yourself on them.
Yeah.
Many a lad'll do just that. And end up with his hair decorating some Ogallala Buck's war belt. So have a drink.
Gosh, Sergeant.
It's an order.
Well, it's powerful.
Like lamb's milk. No, me bucko, me larrapin, great big ugly bucko. I am a man without a flag, living my life out in the field of battle, fighting for a country that's not me own, and perishing for the thoughts of the green shores of the old sod. Who's an old sod? You call me an old sod?
I didn't say a word, Sergeant.
That's what I said. No, sir, son. No, sir. Whiskey makes me mellow. The Irish have fought for many a king against many a king. One of my ancestors perished at Fontenoy, fighting for the King of France with the wild geese. And there's been an Irishman in every war since the Trojan War. But Dad, there's been one on either side. How could you have an army without an Irishman?
You can't.
I am in me cups, trumpeter.
Well, that there is overpowerful whiskey, Sergeant.
To an Irishman, there is no such thing as powerful whiskey, trumpeter. There is only weak men.
That's so.
Now, I said I had no flag of my own, son. I'm a homeless man, far away from the land of me birth. And I'm a lonesome man besides, and very unhappy.
Well, cheer up, Sergeant.
I was just about to say that I was going to cheer up, trumpeter. Trumpeter, I forgot. I do have a flag to follow. No, to lead. Here, I have another drop of the pochine, lad, and I'll tell you all about it.
Well, go on.
Now, I said a flag to follow, lad. But it's not to follow. It's a flag to lead. And it's not that great Stars and Stripes thing that Clancy, the colour sergeant, carries. For I'm not one of you Americans.
I'll take care, Sergeant.
Nor is it the great yellow standard that Miles Corrigan from Cavan carries. I grant you they're very fine flags, son. But Seamus Daly, he has his own personal flag to carry and to lead with. I could wish they'd chosen green instead of red and white for it. But 'tis a fine flag after all. And it has the symbol of... well, what is it the symbol of, trumpeter?
What?
Huh?
What the symbol of?
Oh, I'm talking about the guidon that I'm privileged to carry, my young friend. The guidon of Company A, 7th Cavalry. The only flag that Seamus, Dennis, Michael, Brian O'Daly ever swore allegiance to. Do you hear me?
Uh-huh.
You think I'm drunk? Oh, listen, lad. There's been men died for that red and white rag. No, they didn't die for the other ones that the colour sergeant carries. Them things is not the personal thing that the guidon is, lad. This is my flag, your flag. This is Captain Tom and you and me and that black-hearted Schlegel, the mess sergeant, and 1,000 other men that died for it, and that will die for it in all the days to come. That's my flag, trumpeter, and it's yours. Don't you ever leave no harm come to it.
You should have brought your fiddles, Sergeant Daly.
Excuse me, sir. I didn't see the captain in the darkness. I was just discussing with the trumpeter.
We ain't drunk, Captain.
I see you're not. But you better go on into bed before there's somebody that doesn't know any better comes along.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good night now.
Sir. God bless the 7th Cavalry.
And especially Company A, sir.
That's a good idea, boys. We're going to need all the blessings we can get. We're moving out into the field tomorrow. Go to bed now. There's call to quarters.
So we went out into the field, and we stayed there. You ask me how I feel about the Indians, I don't know. Lots of ways they got a raw deal, I suppose, but you haven't got much time to think about that when you're dodging arrows and slugs from 45-70 Winchesters. And when you're right up to a place where the buzzards are sailing around overhead and you see what the Indians did to a fellow that slept next to you in barracks, then you don't think about it at all. New recruits come out to us from J.B. or Fort Hays all the time to fill up the empty spots in the muster roll that the Indians made. In a couple of years, there wasn't very many of us old-timers left in A Company. Captain Tom, Seamus, me, dozen others. And every once in a while I'd think about what Seamus had said about our guidon. I was beginning to understand how he felt about it deep down in his Irish soul. He never said anything about it, only just once. You see, it wasn't Indian fighting all the time. Sometimes there'd be periods when we could go hunting maybe, or fishing if there was a trout stream not too far away. Never one man alone, never less than two. We carried our revolvers and our carbines in a full-pack saddle. This time, Seamus spoke of it again. We'd been out for 2 days, the two of us, hoping we'd find a deer. But we didn't. We didn't care too much. We had a good time away from the post, and we were within a mile of the gate, riding along with that good, tired feeling a man has after a jaunt like this. And there was a shot. And I looked around, and Seamus was on the ground. Well, I don't want to tell you about the next few minutes. If you've never had anything like that happen to you, just be thankful I'm not telling you. And if you have, you know all about it. Anyway, what I want to tell you about is the talk we had. Seamus knew he was dying.
You won't go away and leave me, Noah.
Why, of course I won't, Seamus.
I don't want him to get me here.
And he'll have to get mine first.
Good boy. Did you see him at all?
There ain't a soul in sight.
They're watching, though.
Yeah. So am I.
None of that monongahela left.
Yes. Yes, there is. Only a little, though.
Haven't got time to drink much, Noah.
Here, boy.
Good luck. No, wait.
What?
You remember a long time ago we talked about guidon?
Yes, I remember.
Listen. You put guidon on my grave.
What?
Like a monument. My flag. All flag I ever had.
Drink, Seamus.
Sure. Drink the guidon. Company A. My flag. My monument. Now, you blow a blast for freedom, Noah.
No. I don't want to, Seamus.
Drink.
All right.
Don't forget what I told you.
I won't.
Meet you. Fiddler's Green, Noah. Buy you a drink. Our hats so brave, they won the name of Gary Owen.
They heard the guns from the post, and a patrol came out and got us. And 7 or 8 more engines went to that happy hunting ground of theirs, too. Well, I kept my word to Seamus Daly. I couldn't put the troop guidon on his grave, but I did go to the artificer and have him make a little wooden guidon, a little swallow-tailed red and white flag on a little lance pole. We put a 7 and the A on it and Seamus's name. After the detail had fired the 3 rounds and Jim Boland had sounded taps, I wanted to, but I couldn't. After that, I put the little guidon that had meant so much to him at the head of his grave. And it was a funny thing, you know. It started a thing in the regiment. Well, Seamus wasn't the only 7th Cavalryman who died those days, and some of them were buried way out in the yellow hills or along the walls of little canyons. But there wasn't a grave that wasn't marked with a little red and white guidon. Yes, there was quite a number of them. And I wonder what the coyotes and the prairie dogs thought. I wonder if there's any of those guidons left anywhere. That was better than 70 years ago. I guess they're not. Well, Captain Tom, he made me guidon. I'd not have thought so much about it before, I suppose, but you'd be surprised what that guidon meant to me. Or would you? Oh, I know it's the fashion to cry down soldiers. Sure, always is right after a war, but, well, soldiers ain't bad people, you know. Seamus Daly, Captain Tom, and the old man. Yeah, that guidon was pretty important to me. Seamus said men had died for it. He died for it. He said men would die for it. That was true, too. Men always have to have something to follow, to believe in. Guidon. Yeah. Anyway, like Captain Tom said, I ought to have brung my fiddle. Captain Tom, him and me, we got to be pretty good friends. He was no officer to impose on enlisted man's time. He was all business. He was the kind of officer that, soldiers dream about. Strict, but A Company yet better than any other company in the squadron. And tough, but leave one of his troopers get sick or something, and Captain Tom was like his father and mother put together. He used to like to walk around him an evening after tattoo. Sometimes I'd see him down around the stable or somewheres, and we'd stop and talk. He was always born a chew of eating tobacco. I remember that one night.
Give us a chew, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to buy you a plug one of these days.
You don't use up much, Captain.
Thanks, Noah. Fine night, eh?
Yes, sir. Sir, would the captain put in for a new lance pole for the guidon?
What's the matter with the one you got?
Well, sir, it's kind of warped a little bit, and, well, it's getting to look kind of, used-like.
You're as bad as Seamus Daly used to be with that guidon, Noah.
Well, I mean to be, Captain.
Poor Seamus. I had a great regard for that man.
Me too, sir.
Well, God rest his soul. He's better off than we are.
Yes, sir, I suppose so.
If ever a man went straight to Fiddler's Green, Seamus is the man.
Sir, Seamus said something about buying me a drink in Fiddler's Green. I never heard that expression before, and, well, I've been meaning ever since to ask somebody.
You never heard of Fiddler's Green?
No, sir. Is that an Irish saying for heaven?
No, Sergeant. No. You see, good cavalrymen don't want to go to heaven because they won't find any of their friends there. And they don't want to go to the other place because they've had too much of that on earth. So there's a very special place right in between the two that's for good cavalrymen only. And that's Fiddler's Green.
That's where Seamus would be then, sir.
Yes, sir. All the good cavalrymen from the day the world began are in Fiddler's Green. The Roman cataphracts of Julius Caesar, King Arthur and his knights, the Cavaliers and the Roundheads.
And Seamus sure is shooting, sir.
Yes, I believe that.
Well, I hope I make it.
You take care of that guidon, boy. You will.
I aim to, sir.
Well, thanks for the chew.
Welcome, sir.
Oh, say, want to take a little trip?
Yes, sir.
You know my brother's coming out to command a regiment, didn't you?
Yes, sir, I heard that.
Well, I think I ought to send an escort out to bring him, as long as I'm senior officer present with troops, so you take a detail of men for the troop and go pick him up and bring him back, huh?
Yes, sir, sure.
Good enough. We can start tomorrow night after retreat. Make it in a couple of days, and a couple of days coming back.
Yes, sir.
All right, then. Come over to my quarters after breakfast tomorrow, and I'll give you the details.
Yes, sir.
Good night, Sergeant.
Good night, sir. I can remember that date just as plain. The 21st of June, 1875. I took my detail and we rode overland to the railroad. We met the new commanding officer. I apologized for not being an officer, but I said Captain Tom didn't have enough officers, so would the general pardon me, too? So he laughed. He was a great, big, jolly fellow. Looked just like his brother Tom. Big mustache, same yellow hair. And he says,
"That's all right, Sergeant. After I get hold of the regiment for a while, I'm going to see that we get enough officers so my sergeants won't have to work their heads off."
That'll sure be fine, sir. That sure will. Now, if the general's ready to go, sir.
Move out.
Head him out. Mount. Forward, trot. Yo. kept asking questions about the Indians, about casualties, about the chance of one big campaign against them, finishing up the killing and murdering once and for all. He sure was anxious to make a good showing. And he knew his business. He was so glad to get into the open after being in them posts back east for so long. He asked me a million questions about Injun fighting, and I answered them best I could. I was getting to be quite a veteran then myself, see? And anybody that fought under Captain Tom would get to be a veteran awful fast anyway. So we had some pretty good talk. Then the second morning out on the way back, we had some breakfast. He was just saddling up. The general calls me over to him.
Sergeant?
Yes, sir?
What's that up there on the side of that hill?
Where, sir?
Right over there, don't you see?
No, sir, I don't see anything.
Look over my finger.
Yes, sir. What kind of thing, sir?
Oh, looks like a cavalry guidon to me, but...
That couldn't be, sir.
No?
At least, I don't think so.
I'll have a look through the glasses. Yeah, by Jove, it is a guidon. Here, look.
Sir, I don't see nothing.
Give me the glasses. Yeah, it is. I can see the number and the letter. It's the 7th, and it's Company A. Yeah, what could that be? Is Tom's...
Why, no, sir. But I think I know what it is.
What?
That'd be the grave of a 7th Cavalryman, sir. But I didn't know.
What's the name of that river down there?
Why, that's the Little Bighorn, General Custer. So you see, it was just 1 year later, the 25th of June, 1876, while everybody was enjoying the Centennial Exposition back east, that General Custer led us, me and Captain Tom Custer and all of us, onto that battlefield at the Little Bighorn. And, well, you know, we all got killed. It was a 7th Cavalryman's grave. And that's why we can't get into Fiddler's Green. I lost A Troop's guidon, and he lost the regiment. And neither one of us can get into Fiddler's Green till there isn't any more 7th Cavalry. And that'll be a long, long time.
Listen to Quiet, Please, which is written and directed by Willis Cooper. The man who spoke to you was Ernest Chappell.
And both Mr. Cooper and myself are mighty happy to have had Mr. Pat O'Malley with us tonight to play Seamus Daly. Captain Tom Custer was Arthur Cole, and Floyd Buckley played General George Armstrong Custer. The original music for Quiet, Please is composed and played by Albert Berman. Now, for a word about next week's Quiet, Please, here is our writer-director, Willis Cooper.
My story for next week is called Whence Came You? It's about a man who traveled in the East, and, well, you listen, will you?
And so, until next week at the same time, I am quietly yours, Ernest Chappell.
And with those final voices fading from the radio, our spooky road trip has carried us all the way into Minnesota. Somewhere beyond the windshield, the storm is still raging above the forest. Rain continues to cover the highway, and our old Buick keeps moving steadily through the darkness. Nebraska and South Dakota are behind us now, along with 8 strange stories and another long stretch of American road. I hope you enjoyed continuing this journey with me tonight. There's something special about an empty highway after midnight. an old AM radio glowing on the dashboard, and no real need to hurry toward wherever the road might lead. If you'd like us to continue this 1950s road trip, let me know in the comments where you think the Buick should take us next. For now, keep your eyes closed and let the sound of the storm and the distant hum of the road carry you the rest of the way. If you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, consider subscribing to Radiowave Nostalgia and joining us again for the next journey into radio's past. This is Old Pete signing off from somewhere on a lonely Minnesota highway. Good night, friends. Sleep well, and we'll meet again somewhere down the road.